It is now time for the West Delaware Bob Murphy Invitational. Here is Jamie Vaskey.
Thank you very much, Ashley Vick, Jamie Vaskey, Sam Phillips along with you here today as Roger Reed. He'll be back with us next Thursday, so he's got grandkids visiting this weekend, so playing Grandpa this weekend, and we certainly wish him the best of luck with that. But Sam, the Hawks, we're going to be covering the Hawks varsity, and the Hawks also have a JV team here today wrestling in the varsity portion of this tournament. A good test the other night for West Delaware going up against Waverly, ranked number 2 in Class 3A, the Hawks number 2 in 2A. But a good test for the Hawks, and they'll have the same thing here today in this very good Bob Murphy Invitational.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. There's a lot of teams here that are on the uptick. I know I was talking to someone from Southwest Iowa last night, and they were saying this Red Oak class is one that community's been waiting on for a while. They're one of their favorite classes to watch as they come up through the ranks. So we got a lot of other talented teams here, too, and some great wrestlers. Should be a great day.
Well, it certainly will, as the teams in the tournament here today are about the same that we've had in the past few seasons as West Delaware, Central DeWitt, Grinnell, Decorah, Davenport, Assumption, Red Oak, Muscatine, Bent Community, Fairfield, Dike, New Hartford, and, of course, the West Delaware JV team all in the tournament here today. We'll have a couple matches up right away as starting at 100, I believe our first match is up at 138, and it's going to be a West Delaware matchup. It'll be Mason Gillahan, the varsity wrestler for the Hawks, taking on Casey Geyer, the West Delaware JV wrestler here in the varsity tournament today. So kind of one of those matches, and we'll see it a few times here today, Sam, where probably not a lot of coaching going on with the Hawks, is just maybe a couple coaches sitting in the corner, maybe a couple wrestlers. But it's one of those, it's kind of interesting to watch the coaches when two kids are going up against each other.
Yeah, I know in the past these have been treated as wrestle-offs if kids match up against each other. So it's kind of got that feel with the crowd, see how you perform under the lights, a little added something to the match. So it should be pretty good.
I would go through the brackets here real quick. As we start at 106 pounds, it'll be Blake Engel of West Delaware. Interesting note in the seating meeting this morning was they seated the number 1 ranked wrestler in the state, Keaton Zymet from DeWitt Central. They drew the rest of them. So Tiger Vaskey, the JV wrestler for the Hawks today, got the number 2 seed, and Blake Engel right above him in the bracket. So Tiger Vaskey will have a bye into the semifinals, and Blake Engel will have a first-round bye, and then we'll take on Jack Dalby Albright from Grinnell in the quarterfinal round. 113 pounds. Luke Farmer of West Delaware is your varsity wrestler. He's the number 3 seed here today. He has a first-round bye. He'll take on Cole Botham from DeWitt Central. And the Hawks do not have a JV wrestler at 113 pounds. 120 pounds, Evan Woods of West Delaware, state qualifier last year. He got the number 1 seed here today. He has a first-round bye. He'll take on Jet Fridley from Muscatine in the quarterfinals. Again, no West Delaware JV wrestler at 120 either. 126 pounds, Riley Dolan of West Delaware JV has a first-round bye. He'll take on Noah Gonzalez of Davenport Assumption in the quarterfinals. Stavely Mowry, the varsity wrestler here today for the Hawks, the number 3 seed, as he'll take on Cody Peniston. He got a first-round bye. He'll take on Cody Peniston from DeWitt in the quarterfinals. 132 pounds, Ryan Phillips from West Delaware, ranked number 7. He got the number 2 seed. Jacob Felderman of Davenport Assumption, the number 1 seed, and both of those had a first-round bye. Phillips will take on Carson Harder from Muscatine in the quarterfinals. Connor Funk has a first-round bye. He's the West Delaware JV wrestler. He will take on the number 1 seed, Jacob Felderman of Davenport Assumption, in the quarterfinal round. 138 pounds, we mentioned this match right here with Mason Gillahan, the West Delaware wrestler, taking on Casey Geyer, the West Delaware JV wrestler. That match is going to be up here on mat number 2. 145 pounds, Cale Meyer of West Delaware in the lineup today. He's your number 1 seed, has a first-round bye. as he will take on the winner of Ethan McCauley of DeWitt and Peyton Klein of Fairfield. As the JV wrestler for the Hawks at 145 is Jaden Payton. He will have a first-round match. He'll be up right after Geyer and Gillahan, as Jaden Payton will take on Reese Roberts of Dyke New Hartford in the first round. 152 pounds, Mitchell Mangold of West Delaware, your number 2 seed. He has a first-round bye. He'll take on the winner of Nixon Frank of Bent Community and Evan Forker from Davenport Assumption in the quarterfinal round. As Kyle Cole, the West Delaware JV wrestler, has a first-round bye. He'll take on the number 4 seed, Bruce Lukehart of Red Oak, in the quarterfinal round. 160 pounds, Jared Voss of West Delaware, your number 2 seed. He has a first-round bye. He'll take on Max Lovell from Grinnell in the quarterfinals. As I don't think the Hawks have a 160 JV wrestler. They do not. 170 pounds, Wyatt Volker, the freshman for the Hawks. He's the number 1 seed. He's got a first-round bye. He'll take on Tim Nimley of Muscatine in the quarterfinal round. 182 pounds, Jack Newhouse of West Delaware, your number 1 seed. He will have a bye all the way to the semifinals, so we will not see Jack Newhouse for quite some time. He'll take on the winner of Brennan Broders of Muscatine and Hunter McCann of Red Oak in the semifinal round. 195 pounds, Jordan Brees of West Delaware. This is probably one of the better brackets of the day, Sam.
Absolutely, Jamie.
Got 3 ranked wrestlers in here. Number 1 ranked Julian Broderson of Davenport Assumption, your number 1 seed. Number 2 seed is Thomas Bentley from Red Oak. He's ranked number 3. And Brees, ranked number 9, has a first-round bye. He'll take on Zach Starbuck of Dyke New Hartford in the quarterfinal round. Also at 195 pounds, Kieran Monahan of West Delaware JV. He'll have a first-round match against Mitchell Machowski of DeWitt. 220 pounds, Ben Petlin from West Delaware. I should see him. There he is. Has a first-round bye. He'll take on 10th ranked and the number 2 seed, Seth Adrian of Davenport Assumption, in the quarterfinal round. Also at 220, Cody Wenger is wrestling for the West Delaware JV today. He'll have a first-round match against Aiden Porin of Fairfield. And at heavyweight, Carson Petlin of West Delaware, your number 1 seed. He, too, will have a bye all the way to the semifinal round, where he will take on the winner of Michael Norenberg of Grinnell and of DeWitt Central. 2-0 lead down here on mat number 2 for Mason Gillahan over Casey Geyer. 2 teammates going at it here. Gillahan riding on top of Geyer. As our officials today, kind of the same that we've seen here in the past. Two really familiar faces here, and Will Teeth and Bill Neighbor. And then, of course, over here on mat number 1, this mat 1 or 3? I think this is mat 3 down here.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Jamie.
Oh, this is mat 1 down here. Greg Becker officiating here today. Chris Olson from Dubuque, and Bob Murphy officiating at the Bob Murphy Invitational. I think it's been a couple years. I think he was here for the first Bob Murphy Invitational just to watch, but here he is now as Mason Gillahan picks up a fall over Casey Geyer of West Delaware JV. So Gillahan moves on at 145 pounds.
We've got Jaden Payton taking the mat on mat 2 here against Reese Roberts, a junior from Dyke New Hartford, at 145 pounds. Payton into a 2-on-1, and they go out of bounds. We're still neutral. Jaden really getting to that 2-on-1 on the left side and looking to trip up the legs. We'll see what he gets going off the restart here.
So with that win, Gillahan moves to the quarterfinal round, where he will take on the number 2 seed, Eli Rose of Grinnell. Geyer will have a bye all the way to the consolation semifinals. So he will wrestle for a chance. Again, today's format, you lose in the first round, you can come all the way back and wrestle for 7th place. If you win your first round match and stay on the front side, you can come all the way back and get 3rd.
We had Jaden Payton there working that 2-on-1 on the left side again, was able to snap Roberts down and get behind the arms for 2 points, had about 10 seconds on top, and then Roberts got an escape. Now we've got Payton working a carry on the edge of the mat, and they're going to go out of bounds just before you can get the takedown. We're neutral still. Got 58 seconds left here in the first period.
Yeah, nice job by Jaden Payton the other. I almost called it Mitch Payton. Jaden Payton the other night did a great job in his first match, and that's something you like to see as these young freshmen. And, this class coming in, you mentioned Red Oak and how excited they are as Jaden Payton gets in on an outside single trying to finish here. He's going to dump Roberts down to the mat. Still hasn't picked up his 2. There's 2. Looking for near fall points here.
He's got the Turk.
Is Payton looking for, gets them near fall, still hasn't gotten it, but this freshman class of West Delaware is another one that you've been kind of excited to see how they're going to compete here this season. There's Jaden Payton, gets the fall. He jumped to the other side.
Yeah, he was working for a leg Turk there, and the Deck New Hartford wrestler reached in and tried to grab Jaden's leg, and Jaden said thank you for the arms and wrapped him up in a butcher for the pin in the first period.
So good start there by that young Hawk freshman there, as we talked about him, and of course Wyatt Volker getting their first varsity experience the other night up in Waverly, as that's kind of get your legs underneath you, because the difference too with jumping from wrestling in middle school to all of a sudden you're in the varsity lineup. It's quite a big jump.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I think a lot of this freshman class prepared themselves well for the jump to the varsity level by wrestling throughout the spring and hitting all the camps this summer too. So it's good to see that paying off here.
So Jaden Payton will advance to the quarterfinals. He'll take on Adam Lobenthal of Davenport Assumption. As Cale Meyer's opponent, we know that now too, as Cale Meyer will now take on Ethan McCauley of DeWitt Central. That's another one. We saw Cale Meyer wrestle at 152 pounds the other night, Sam, and he looked pretty good. He went up against a ranked opponent in Bryson Hervel of Waverly Shell Rock, and it was a 2-point match, but wrestled really tough, and that's what you got to do. You got to come out and wrestle tough in those matches. As wrestling against ranked opponents, the Hawks didn't really show that they were wrestling ranked opponents.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Cale came out firing. Riley Dolan came out firing against his ranked opponent from Waverly, too, so it's great to see them not backing down to anyone.
So Kieran Monahan out on mat number 2 now for West Delaware's JV, and he's got a 2-point takedown as he's taking on Mitchell Machowski of Central DeWitt. And it's a 2-0 lead for Kieran Monahan. Now he's looking, got that bar arm across the back of Machowski, looking to turn him. Machowski gets the bar arm out. And we're back. He's flat on the mat here. And that's what Monahan's doing a really good job here, keeping that pressure forward and doing a great job of keeping Machowski flat out on the mat.
Yeah, I believe this is Kieran's first high school tournament, right, Jamie? Yep, hurt all last season, so real strong wrestler. I'm excited to see what he does.
Absolutely. As Mitchell Mangold's quarterfinal round opponent will be Evan Forker of Davenport Assumption. As Forker won by fall over Nixon Frank. As first period over here for Kieran Monahan. As it'll be Monahan's choice. He will choose down to start period number 2. Again, supporting that big knee brace. I believe it was his first football game last season where that knee went out of Kieran Monahan. Had surgery last season. He stuck with the team. I believe he showed up to many of the practices last year just to be a part and see what's going on. So opportunity for him, like you said, Sam, to get out here and kind of show what he can do here in a varsity tournament, as he'll be relied upon, especially next year with the senior Jordan Brees graduating this year. And it's going to be one of those things. The reason West Delaware is looking to get some of these kids, these JV kids, into these varsity tournaments is these kids are going to need to step in with some graduating seniors this year coming up next year. And they've got a pretty good JV team that's going to compete in some of these varsity meets.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Jamie. I know when we first started doing this back when I was in high school, to have that experience under your belt in the primetime matches was extremely valuable once you got to put on the West Delaware varsity singlet.
1 point escape for Monahan. He goes up 3-0 here. He's in deep on a shot, but he's flattened out, and we're going to get a stalemate there with 50 seconds left to go in the second period. Kieran Monahan with a 3-0 lead over Mitchell Machowski of Central DeWitt. Hawks have had two matches. 3 wrestlers go early on here as Mason Gillahan, West Delaware varsity, pinned Casey Geyer of West Delaware's JV in 2:55. And Jaden Payton with a 1-minute 36-second fall over Roberts of Dyke New Hartford. And here's Kieran Monahan, a nice little spinner, or kind of got in that front headlock and just went around. Easy points for a 2-point takedown as Monahan goes up 5-0 now with 15 seconds left to go in this second period.
Yeah, he's really working for those cross faces there, trying to set up a cradle, it looks like. Now he switches off, digging to get a wing, and they're going to call stalling on the bottom, man. He's got to keep working up, as Kieran's doing a great job of working side to side, looking to lock up the pinning combination, and that's going to be the end of the second period, 5-0 in favor of Kieran Monahan.
It'll be Machowski's choice as we go to period number 3. Machowski will choose down to start this second period, or third period, excuse me. And
they only got a minute.
Yeah, they got to. There's only a minute. I caught that too. There's only a minute. I believe they ran the JV tournament 2-1-1 or 2-2-1 or something like that. So they're going to have to add a minute.
Yeah, I didn't see how long they had in the second period.
I didn't either.
Be curious if they missed it there.
So there should be a minute 44, not 44 seconds. There she got it. As one of the, what does he call, administrative assistants, I believe Coach Voss calls the statisticians, is doing a great job over there on mat number 2. As, of course, a good man running the clock would have noticed that before we started. And Jeff Harris down there on mat number 2, I get to call him out first thing. Only the third match of the day, and I get to call him out. That, you know, it's a successful Saturday when I get to do that. So back to action here. They're on their feet. A 1-point escape for Machowski, and it's 5-1 lead for Kieran Monahan, as they're both wrestlers on their feet.
A lot of jockeying for position out of the collar tie here. I'd like to see Kieran get out of that ear-to-ear. Here's Machowski in on a shot, and Kieran with another go-behind. He's got 3 takedowns out of the front headlock. That's what you need. The old Dan Gable adage, he shoots, I score, I shoot, I score. Kieran Monahan proving that true right now.
So 7-1 lead for Kieran Monahan. 50 seconds left to go here in this match.
Tell you what, Jamie, I would not want to be on the receiving end of one of those cross faces Kieran Monahan's got going on today.
Yeah, he brings them from way out left field as he's working, still working tough on top. 30 seconds left. He's still looking for the fall, and that's huge. You know, you like to see not just the West Delaware JV come out here and compete well, but you want to see him do well in the team race as well. As Monahan looking for the fall, he's going to pick up a 3-point near fall, and he's looking to get the fall here with 15 seconds left to go in this match. So Monahan looking for the fall for the West Delaware JV. He's in good position here, but only 5 seconds left to go. There it is. There's the fall. Kieran Monahan. In 5:55, Kieran Monahan picks up the fall over Mitchell Machowski, and Monahan will now advance to the quarterfinals, as I believe he drew the number 1 ranked Julian Broderson of Davenport Assumption in the next round. So I tell you what, great job there by Monahan coming out and getting the fall.
We've got Cody Wanger coming to the mat on mat 2 here. He's representing the JV team today at 220 pounds. I know Wanger got some varsity action last year, so he's no stranger to this environment. He's wrestling Aiden Corin, a sophomore out of Fairfield.
So Wenger underway here. I believe we're going to go down to mat number on deck here on mat number 1. It's going to be Evan Woods from West Delaware. On deck mat 3, it's actually up on mat 3 now, is going to be Blake Engel, the 106-pound wrestler for West Delaware. As Engel getting his first match of the day here as he's taking on Jack Dalby Albright of Grinnell. He's the 3 seed, but again, as we mentioned, this bracket was drawn after the number 1 seed, Keaton Zimet, as Engel quickly in on a takedown. Nice single leg, returns Dalby Albright down to the mat. He's looking for a pinning combination right off the bat here. As Wenger over here in the first period.
Looks like we're missing a takedown on the scoreboard.
There it is.
See the tip.
Cody Wenger with a 2-point takedown, and they go off the edge of the mat now with 1:04 left to go. And there's Blake Engel with a fall.
39 seconds over there on the opposite side of the gym for the pin for Blake Engel.
So Engel with the fall. He'll now take on his teammate, Tiger Vasky, as he pins Dalby Albright. And Engel now in the semifinals to take on Tiger Vasky. So the Hawks match up. There's Cody Wenger with the fall. So back-to-back falls for the Hawks. As Cody Wenger for the West Delaware JV gets the fall, he'll take on the number 1 seed Cameron Steveson in the next round. Steveson. Another Steveson, I believe, was the number 2 second-round pick for you in the in a little fantasy wrestling draft.
Oh, you're absolutely right.
The one from Minnesota. But Wenger with a fall as he advances.
We've got Luke Farmer out to a takedown over there against his opponent from Central DeWitt, who is Cole Bussum, sophomore. Farmer looking for a cradle on the left side, seeing if he can rock Bob's back. Goes hip to hip and breaks him down. Farmer jumps sides. He's got his hips on the right side, and there you go. Pulls Bussum to his back, and we're getting swipes here.
Should get the fall. There it is. Luke Farmer did a nice job as Bussum doing a great job of trying to roll out of that cradle. Farmer just settled in and got the fall. So the pin bug alive and well here in the Seedorf Gymnasium here today for the Hawks. As I believe all the Hawks matches so far, whether it be varsity or JV, have ended in falls. So the Hawks off to a good start. I believe we have a short break here as we're going to have Evan Woods on deck over here on mat number 1. So we'll take a short break and come back with Evan Woods at 120 pounds for the Hawks, as Evan, the junior for the Hawks, will be taking on Jet Friedley of Muscatine. You're listening to the Bob Murphy Invitational and West Delaware Wrestling here from KMCH Sports.
Tonight's a great time to try the new stuffed crust pizza at Pizza Ranch. Have one delivered while you're listening to the game, grab one for carryout, or enjoy the Pizza Ranch buffet. Then satisfy your sweet tooth with some chocolate cactus bread. Pizza Ranch in Manchester, Independence, and Owine.
Contact me, Chad Frazier, at BC Land Services in Earlville for all your maintenance projects such as tree removal and trimming, small dirt work projects, lawn seeding, and more. BC Land Services is fully insured and licensed. Contact me at 563-590-8074 or on Facebook. And best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
This is Sarah from It's So Me Boutique in downtown Dyersville, inviting you to stop in, look around, and let us assist you in finding the perfect outfit for any occasion. We offer fashion-forward trends for women, including plus sizes, baby clothes, shoes, and fun accessories to complete any look. It's So Me Boutique in the heart of downtown Dyersville. And check out our Facebook page.
Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-920-7835.
Hello, this is Fred Smock from Dunlap Motors in Independence. We are proud to support local school programs. So if you are looking for a new Chevy, Buick, or certified used car or truck, or just want to stop and say hi, stop in. That's Dunlap Motors in downtown Independence.
Clayton Drug supports all the area athletes and coaches on a successful season. Stop in and visit with one of their pharmacists today and be sure to check out their large selection of home decor and gift items. Clayton Drug in Strawberry Point, a local pharmacy you can trust.
For the best selection of Chevy, Buick, and GMCs in the area, see Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester. We offer straightforward pricing and carry a low overhead, so we can pass those savings on to you. We also take care of you after the sale and offer a state-of-the-art service department with ASE trained technicians. For a full list of our inventory, visit us on the web at bobstephenmotors.com.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you.
Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa, located at 225 West Main Street in Manchester and 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton.
This is Phil from Gateway Appliance. We service most major brands of appliances, and we are Manchester's exclusive KitchenAid, Maytag, Whirlpool, and Amana dealer. Stop in and see us today in the Big Blue Building on West Main in Manchester, or call 563-927-3200.
Delhi Lumber has products for every home and every budget. Delhi Lumber carries Midland doors, which are one of the best values around. You can see Midland doors today or call Delhi Lumber at 563-922-2404 for more information. Your Midland overhead door dealer, Delhi Lumber. Big town quality with small town service.
This is Dr. Tim Collier from Dental Associates of Manchester. We take pride in the environment we provide our patients with a caring attitude and unsurpassed comfort. For the kind, compassionate, and competent dental care you deserve, call us at 927-GRIN. Dental Associates of Manchester, creating healthy smiles for life.
Whether you are thinking of buying or selling your home, give Homefront Realty a call. We are here to be your advisor, negotiator, and facilitator in the real estate game. Homefront Realty will save you time so you can spend your time cheering on the Hawks. Call Homefront Realty at 927-2111.
Jay's Auto Supercenter in Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. That's Jay's Auto. Customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Jay's Auto!
This is Jamie Vasky from Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester. For residential or commercial plumbing, cooling, and heating needs, and top-quality Lennox furnaces and air conditioners, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street, Manchester, or call 927-2232.
Back into the Seedorf Gymnasium in the Bob Murphy Invitational. As that familiar voice you hear in the background, we mentioned all the officials and everything else about the Bob Murphy Invitational. We kind of forgot about the most important part. Mayor Milt Kramer has done the PA for all of the Bob Murphy Invitational and the Hawk Invitationals before it was the Bob Murphy Invitational. So good to see Milt across the way, as we always do for this tournament. As Evan Woods up on mat #1, taking on Jet Fridley from Muscatine, and Evan Woods in on a body lock here, trying to return Fridley to the mat. Fridley reaching back for the head, and a nice job there. Shucking his head was Evan Woods, and he picks up the 2-point takedown. He goes up 2-0 here with 1:05 left to go, first period.
Man, I really love watching Evan Woods work that duck under series. That's what got him into that body lock there. It's fun to watch, I'll tell you that.
Saw that a little bit the other night as well in his short time on the mat before he picked up a fall against Waverly Shellrock. As now up to his feet is Fridley, and a 1-point escape. Front headlock situation from their feet now for Woods, trying to go to that little dresser dump there. As doing a good job looking for that cross knee, and now he's going to switch sides and go look for a little inside single, and Fridley fights it off, and we're back still neutral, 30 seconds left to go. 2-1 lead for Evan Woods. as the Hawks have done great early on here in this first round. All pins for the Hawks in the early goings here. As we're into the quarterfinal.
Oh, here's a beautiful dresser dump out of Evan Woods, and he's got Fridley in trouble. He's getting back points. I don't think he'll pick up the pin here. We've got 6 seconds left on the clock as Woods adjusts, and he's got 2 takedown and 3 back coming his way. It'll be 7-1 to start the second period. But
as I said that Evan got a fall, I think he got a major decision the other night. I got to correct myself there. A major decision the other night for Evan Woods. As we're going to start this second period, neutral 7-1 lead for Evan Woods. And I tell you what, Sam, it's eerily similar to what we saw his brother Patrick do in his sophomore year. He started to come on at the end, and similar to what Evan did last year, qualified for state last season, and really, about his junior year, Patrick won a state title his junior season, and then of course placed as a senior as well. But here's another 2-point takedown for Evan. It's just it's almost everything identical. Just it's eerie how similar the careers of Evan Woods has been to his older brother Patrick.
yeah, you're absolutely right. You saw Evan go around looking for a front headlock cradle there and comes out for 2. Can't tell you how many times in the practice room Patrick did that to me. It's like you said, it's like a mirror image.
So 9-1 lead, and stalling now against Fridley as Woods trying to turn him on top. 9-1 lead, 1 minute left to go, second period, as the Hawks will have Stavely Mowry and on deck on mat number 3, as Riley Dolan will be wrestling for the West Delaware JV, will be up right now on mat number 2. As we mentioned, it's been all falls for the Hawks here on the JV and varsity side. Here's Evan Woods with a nice tilt there.
Yeah, nice roll through tilt out of the 2-on-1, and he's got 3 back as he lets Fridley belly out. So it's going to be 12-1 with 30 seconds left in the second period.
So Evan working at it on some bonus points of his own, as Riley Dolan will be taking on Noah Gonzalez of Davenport Assumption. Gonzalez, the number 4 seed here today. And Riley Dolan's one of those kids, Sam, that we were talking about earlier. He's going to have a tough, it's going to be some great battles in the wrestling room this season with him and Stavely Mowry. I think the wrestle-off was close, and these two, you might see them switch off throughout the year with Mowry and Dolan with those wrestle-offs.
Yeah, that's really exciting storyline. I mean, you got Riley who throws it all out there, and then you've got Mowry, who's such a stingy wrestler and really impressive defensively. So it'll be pretty exciting to see how their styles develop this season.
As Riley Dolan's still on his feet here. Evan Woods, we're going to go to the third period. It's going to be neutral is the choice. I didn't see who chose neutral this
Fridley
time.
took neutral that time.
So Woods chose neutral in the second. Fridley chooses neutral here in the third. 12-1 the lead for Evan Woods. Again, a takedown and some near fall points for Evan would result in a match termination with a technical fall.
Yeah, I'm not real sure on the thought process for Fridley there taking neutral. If I were him, I would have tried my luck on top, as Evan Woods has just been controlling the match from neutral.
That nice little sit through there by Evan Woods kind of just shucked him over and picks up a 2-point takedown. 14-1 the lead. Over on mat number 2, Gonzalez picks up a 2-point takedown on Riley Dolan, so it's 2-0 there. Dolan trying to come to his feet. Nice lift and return there by Gonzalez. As now Gonzalez looking to pick up near fall points. Dolan trying to suck back on him and try to catch him in a defensive fall situation, as he's Gonzalez. Surprise, surprise, someone from Davenport Assumption went on top and immediately threw the legs in that cross body ride, and he's got Dolan kind of working in trouble here, trying to come out of the legs. And
there's another beautiful peek through by Evan Woods. He goes up 16-2. We'll see. He cut him last time. See if he decides to work for the fall, or he's going to let him up here as they go out of bounds. We'll start neutral on the restart. Another takedown will be the tech fall for Evan Woods.
16-3 the score. 43 seconds left here in this third period.
Evan got quite the reaction from the West Delaware bench, his teammates over there and coaches.
Nice.
He hit that last one.
Nice single leg here by Evan Woods. He's trying to come out the side. I think and there's going to be the 2-point takedown, and Woods is going to win this match 18-3. It's going to be a technical fall. There it is, Evan Woods with the tech fall for West Delaware. 18-3 the final score. It's a great start to the day for Evan Woods right there with that tech fall, as the Hawks varsity still undefeated in the early goings here, as Riley Dolan trying to come around the back side. He's trying to come around and come on top, and he's going to run out of time, and it's going to be a 3-point near fall for Gonzalez. But Riley Dolan just about stepped over and caught Gonzalez on his back as they ended the first period. It'll be Gonzalez's choice, and he's going to choose down to start the second period. Just ran out of time as Gonzalez, you could say, was saved by the whistle there.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Gonzalez was working that tilt and stayed parallel with Dolan instead of getting out to a tee, and Dolan was able to roll through and nearly had him in trouble. Dolan working an ankle ride, ankle and tight waist, grabbing the left ankle, changing pressure here on top.
And Dolan, the fourth West Delaware JV wrestler we've seen here today, or fifth, excuse me, as all the others have. Casey Geyer was pinned by Mason Gillahan, the West Delaware varsity wrestler. Other than that, Jaden Payton got a fall for the Hawks JV. Kieran Monahan and Cody Wenger got a fall for the West Delaware JV as well. Dolan is going to give up a 1-point escape here to Gonzalez, as Gonzalez in a front headlock position now, as Dolan needs to try to get up and break that. He does, and they're neutral position. Minute 15 left to go, second period. Riley Dolan trailing 6-0 here. As Dolan trying to tie on the right side of Gonzalez. A nice duck under attempt by Gonzalez there, as they break the grip there. 50 seconds left to go here in this second period. In team scores right now, West Delaware leading 54. Assumption is second with 43.5. Central DeWitt third with 42, and Decorah fourth with 35 points.
Gonzalez comes around out of front headlock for another takedown. He, like we've seen Assumption do, you mentioned it earlier, Jamie, it's the same old song and dance every year. But Riley Dolan, as Gonzalez works for the crab ride, Riley Dolan getting up and putting Gonzalez in danger. Looks like a locked hands from our view up point, Jamie. Dolan looking for the defensive pin,
as he's going to roll through just like we saw before, and Riley Dolan picks up a 2-point reversal. 8-2 now. Might be a situation where Dolan chooses down to see if he can catch him in it again.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that's what we pick here. Looks like we're going to go neutral.
He looks over to Coach Litter, who tells Dolan to go neutral here. As we go to the third period, 8-2, the lead for Noah Gonzalez of Davenport Assumption. Shot by Gonzalez. He's going to tuck the leg of Riley Dolan in. Yeah, you talk about Assumption. New coach, same thing as Assumption, longtime Assumption coach Pete Bush retired this past off season, as he was a staple in that Davenport Assumption. It was always fun to kind of come to the seating meeting. The first one of the season here is he would kind of just sit back and kind of watch everything that was going on in the seating meetings, as he chose to, I believe, is Danny still wrestling somewhere?
Yeah, Danny's at Iowa State now.
Still wrestling at Iowa State.
He might wrestle in the duel against Iowa this afternoon.
As
Stavely Mowry taking the mat on the far side of the gym. Did we decide that's mat 1 or mat 3?
I think that's mat 3.
All right.
As new coach for Davenport Assumption is John Tiranez. He's been a long-time assistant coach for Coach Bush. As Stavely Mowry down there on mat 3 picks up a 2-point takedown, taking on Cody Peniston of Central DeWitt. So a 2-0 lead for Mowry over on mat number 3.
I mentioned Mowry's defense earlier. Hey, comes out firing. Didn't waste any time getting to the legs there.
As here on mat number 2, it's 8-2 in favor of Noah Gonzalez over Riley Dolan, with 50 seconds left to go in the third period of that match. As we've got over at 1 point escape down there for Peniston on Stavely Mowry. So Mowry leads 2-1. Now Eric Olson, the official on mat number 2. You can tell he's done some college officiating because he did the continuation of wrestling as they went off the edge of the mat. That is a new rule this year in high school. There is if you get backed off the mat, they will call stalling. And I believe if you push off the mat, it's stalling as well.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I think I'd rather see a push-out rule personally. Got potentially dangerous over there.
It's going to be a 2-point takedown and a 3-point near fall for Cody a 3-point near fall for Cody Peniston, and a 2-point takedown. As Peniston's going to go up 6-2, potentially dangerous as he had Mowry stacked up, and
we've got some chippiness out of Gonzalez over here. As no points were scored in that third period, finishes up 8-2 in favor of Gonzalez.
So Dolan will fall to the backside with that 8-2 win over Riley, loss to Noah Gonzalez. So Dolan will bump to the backside. He'll take on the loser of Brock Beck of Grinnell and Mason Crabtree of Muscatine. And again, Dolan wrestling on the JV team here today as Stavely Mowry for its 6-2 lead for Cody Peniston. Down here on mat number 1, it's going to be Connor Funk wrestling for the West Delaware JV as Funk gives up a takedown and quickly back up to his feet for a 1-point escape. So 2-1 lead over here for Jacob Felderman, the number 1 seed from Davenport Assumption. Felderman ranked number 10 in Class 2A at 132 pounds. He's the number 1 seed, as we mentioned. Number 2 seed is Ryan Phillips of West Delaware. He's ranked 7th. Over there on mat number 3, still 6-2 in favor of Cody Peniston of Central DeWitt over Stavely Mowry of West Delaware. As Peniston, it was his choice to start the second period, and he chose down. So Mowry riding on top here with a trailing 6-2, 1:25 left to go here in this second period. A chicken wing on the right side. Now Mowry trying to double chicken wing on the left side of Peniston. Peniston doing a good job of just kind of bellying out here. Like to see Mowry just go with the wing that he's got there as he's trying for that double, and Peniston not having it, as now Mowry's going to get out to the side that wing's on, that right side. Peniston's going to gets up to his base here as Mowry's still trying. Now he's going to try a tilt out of that chicken wing as they go near the edge of the mat. 45 seconds left to go. Over on mat number 3, a tilt attempt again by Mowry. 35 seconds left to go. Over here on mat number 1, it's 4-2 lead for Jacob Felderman over Connor Funk from West Delaware's JV team. Funk doing a good job of really just kind of weathering the storm of Jacob Felderman right now.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Felderman's style actually reminds me a little bit of what we just saw out of Evan Woods. Felderman's in on a low shot, comes up and gets the takedown out of the single leg at the end of the first period. Looks like that will finish 6-2 to head into the second period. Over on mat 3, still 6-2. Mowry trails. Still on top. He's got 15 seconds left over there. We're still in the second period, right, Jamie?
Yep, second period down there on mat number 3. As that period will come to an end, it'll be Mowry's choice to start the third. We'll see what Stavely decides to do here, as he did a great job on his feet to start that first period. He's going to choose down here to start the third. So an opportunity here for Stavely Mowry. As Connor Funk, second period here, trailing 6-2 to Jacob Felderman. Mowry, as quickly over there, Peniston throws the cross body right in. He's got both legs in on Mowry. Mowry trying to come out the back door here, try to pick up a 2-point reversal, but Peniston does a good job of locking up the arms of Mowry, and we're going to get a stalemate.
Great takedown by Connor Funk. That was a good exchange. Funk dropped in on a shot. Felderman with a reshot. They battled it out in front of headlock for a little bit, and then Funk came around for the 2-point takedown. He only trails by 2. 6-4 now against the number 1 seed, Felderman from Assumption.
As over on mat number 3, again, the leg cross body ride by Cody Peniston. He's going to go to that banana split, and he catches Mowry on his back, but Mowry's going to come up. No near fall, as he's going to get in trouble. Could get a fall here. Stavely Mowry catches Cody Peniston on his back after Peniston had the legs in. They're going to get a 2-point reversal. Looking for the fall is Mowry.
He got plenty of time.
As he's trying to settle in here, official down looking close, a minute left to go. This will give Mowry the lead here. And now he's got to be careful as Peniston gets his hips back up, and it's going to be a 3-point near fall. So Stavely Mowry should take a 7-6 lead here. They did not give him the reversal. They've yet to give Mowry the reversal. And Mowry's still riding on top here. 35 seconds left to go. And now a 2-point reversal for Peniston, and now another 2-point reversal for Mowry. So it should be 9-8.
Yeah, hopefully we can get that score corrected. Official held that the first reversal before the back points low to the mat, so I'm guessing that's where that was. But I think they should be able to figure that out. You can't get back points from bottom. Usually track doesn't even let you enter this.
No. So it might have been a situation where they might have just manually went in and did it.
Yeah, and the clock's still running.
See, they just added the +3. It should be 9-8. Mowry, this time expired.
Coach Litt over there sorting things out. Should be 9-8 with 6 seconds remaining.
Yeah, see, when you have that situation on track, we'll go back to that in a second. Connor Funk trailing 7-4. He's going to pick up a 1-point escape, so it's 7-5 here, third period. Minute 40 left to go in the period. Connor Funk wrestling tough against Jacob Felderman here today.
Yeah, you saw it in the first period, Jamie. He did a great job of weathering the storm, and Felderman's really shut down his offense. He's just kind of posting away. Funk's working an inside tie, and they break and clear, and they're going to re-engage. We'll see what Funk can do here. Minute 15 remaining in the third period. He trails by 2.
As he's going to push, it's going to be stalling against Felderman.
That's the new rule.
As Funk pushes him off the edge of the mat, he backs off. So 7-5, stall warning against Jacob Felderman. Funk doing a great job here. Minute 10 left to go. A shot attempt by Felderman. Funk fights that off. They're still working through the scoring over there. Still working through that score. Trying to get things figured out over there. Now they are going to give it 9-8.
And we've got 4 seconds. How much time are they going to give?
They're going to put some time back on the clock. As down here, Connor Funk, 35 seconds left to go. Need to set up one good shot here if you're Connor Funk, as he's doing a great job against the number 1 seed, Jacob Felderman. As now Felderman has Funk on the edge of the mat. Funk still wrestling here, as he shouldn't get. They're going to go out of bounds. No stalling call here as they go off the edge. 18 seconds left to go here for Connor Funk. He trails by 2 over there on mat number. They are going to put time on the clock. Stavely Mowry is going to win the match, 9-8. Great job by Mowry as he advances to the semifinals with a 9-8 win.
12 seconds here. Funk's got Felderman on the edge of the mat. Felderman circles back in. Funk, we're in an over-under position. Both wrestlers keeping their hips back, and Funk's going to go for it, and Felderman drops in on a leg.
Wow,
time's going to expire.
Great match there by Connor Funk at 132 pounds as he loses, but what a great effort there by Connor Funk, falling 7-5 to the number 1 seed and 10th ranked Jacob Felderman of Davenport Assumption. So Funk will move to the backside as he will drop down and take on the loser of Wyatt Bishke of that community and Landon Kirby of Grinnell.
We got Ryan Phillips taking the mat against Carson Harder of Muscatine here, right down on mat 1 in front of us.
So Ryan Phillips with his first match of the day.
There's a sweep single to the right side and a dump. 2-point takedown for Phillips.
So Phillips gets the takedown here 10 seconds into the first period. As he leads it 2-0 again. Ryan Phillips taking on Carson Harder of Muscatine. As 1:27 left to go here in period number one. Chicken wing on the left. Looking for a half Nelson on the right is Ryan Phillips. Now sitting out is Harder. And Phillips is going to turn him back down and try to flatten him out on the mat. Now a suckback attempt, and Phillips is going to catch him on his back. You knew Phillips was Ryan was kind of setting that up. Now he catches him on his back.
Yeah, great job using the center of the mat. They were on the edge of the mat there. Probably would have gone out of bounds if he tried to run the chicken wing. So he lets the Muscatine wrestler come up and whips and grips it back on that chin. Pick up a couple back points.
2-point near fall for Ryan Phillips as he leads 4-0. Here with 53 seconds left to go in this first period. Phillips stopping the switch attempt by Harder. Nice job there. You could kind of see that coming. Harder kept wanting to sit out there, and Ryan wanted to stick with that chicken wing and that half Nelson, but he took what was given to him with that suckback.
Ryan working, what's he got there? Riding on the right side. Looks like he's got a wrist maybe on the left side, and he's going to work the crossface now.
Those wrestlers, that's really difficult to wrestle because he's not stalling by any means. He's just kind of fighting off everything Ryan is trying. Ryan gets a bar and he's able to fight it off as Phillips looking for near fall points here.
A high thigh ride.
He's just going to get, like you said, get that high thigh ride and turn him to his back. He won't get the fall, but he's going to pick up 3-point near fall to end this period, and he goes up 7-0 here. So got to like that effort late in the period, those points late in the period. As we saw that the other night, the Hawks gave up a couple reversals or an escape late in periods. As nice job there, being on the giving end of one of those late period points.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Hopefully it keeps going the Hawks' way today.
Ryan's going to choose down here to start the second period.
Claw ride out of Harder, and he gets off to the side. Ryan gets his hips free and comes around for the 2-point reversal.
So he goes up 9-0 here. With 1:40 left to go in this second period.
Working an Augsburg ride. Gets that crossface and breaks Harder down. There thinks that Augsburg into the high thigh ride, and he's picking up back points again. Here's where I'd like to see Ryan post up with that left hand. And he looks like he's going to pick up 2 back points as Harder gets back to his belly.
He gets 2, so it's 11-0 now for Ryan Phillips. And still goes right back to work. And I like that kind of that chain wrestling. You go from one move to another as he's going to look to turn him to his back again with a half Nelson. Just about got caught on his own back, but it looks like he may pick up a fall there. There it is, Ryan Phillips. And 2:57. He picks up the fall. Cale Meyer, I'm not sure I don't think he's on deck. As Cale Meyer went right to the table.
Yeah, I'm not seeing his name on track. We have Mason Gillahan on deck on mat 2.
Yeah, Gillahan's going to be up on mat number 2, but we're going to have a couple different wrestlers. So with that, we'll take a short break and come right back as Cale Meyer will be up next, as will Mason Gillahan, 138, 145 coming up here in just a minute. You're listening to West Delaware Wrestling at the Bob Murphy Invitational from KMCH Sports.
Family fun and great food await you at Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille's Sports Bar. Come out for a fun night of bowling or watch the big game on their 10-foot HD big screen. And of course, great food and your favorite beverages. Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille's Sports Bar on East Main in Manchester.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
Steve Moyle Masonry, a family-owned commercial masonry contractor based in Manchester. Quality is what we're about. Visit us online at smoylemasonry.com.
Biofield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Biofield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
Your family. It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team, the Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
J&D Catering and Suites in New Vienna provides exceptional handcrafted food, whether a cocktail buffet, formal dinner, or a themed event. Let Diane and her staff create a customized menu sure to wow your guests. They offer an extensive specialty cupcake and cake menu. Call or check them out on Facebook. Let J&D Catering and Suites set your next special event above the rest.
Hi, this is Chris Henry, Service Manager at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader. Our goal is to make your car buying experience the best possible, and our factory-certified technicians are dedicated to you and your vehicles. Stop in and see us at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader, or visit us online at forbrowns.com. Your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
You expect big hits on the field, but not on the road. So when the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and New Vienna. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
Put a little south in your mouth at Rockin' 5K Barbecue Shack in Manchester. You can't go wrong with any of their melt-in-your-mouth menu options. Dine in or call ahead for carry-out. Book them today to cater your next event. Rockin' 5K Barbecue Shack in Manchester.
This is Jamie Vaskey, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
Back into the Seedorf Gymnasium, Jamie Vaskey, Sam Phillips back along with you. Again, Roger Reed out with his grandchildren today. He'll be back next Thursday. I should have mentioned that on Thursday, as people probably thinking we fired poor Roger because he wasn't there Thursday. He had to coach his middle school team in a dual meet, and today he's with his grandkids. We did not fire Roger. He will be back. Thank goodness, because not thank goodness because I'm going to get rid of Sam, but thank goodness because he does such a much better job of just talking and keeping it going. But we miss you, Roger. We'll talk to you next Thursday. As a couple Hawk wrestlers up on the mats right now. Cale Meyer going to make very short work of Ethan McCauley of Central DeWitt, as he's got McCauley on his back, came right out in that front headlock to a cradle. He's got McCauley on his back. There it is, the fall. In 35 seconds for Cale Meyer, so he is the number 1 seed at 145 pounds, so he will advance to the semifinals. So the Hawks varsity still perfect on the day, as I think all bonus points too, as Ryan got a fall over here.
Evan picked up the tech fall. Farmer got the pin, right?
He did. Stabley Mowry down there did win 9-8, but the Hawks have picked up a ton of bonus points. They lead by 19 points over Davenport Assumption right now. So Cale Meyer with a quick fall. Mitchell Mangold will be up now on mat number 1. Mason Gillahan out here on mat number 2, taking on Eli Rose of Grinnell. Rose with a quick takedown, and he's got Gillihan going to his back. No near fall, though. 50 seconds left to go first period. Mitchell Mangold with a takedown over on mat number 3. A minute and a half left to go in that one. As the Hawks, as Gillihan trying to switch here, and Rose does a good job of flattening him back out on the mat with 34 seconds left to go. Mason Gillihan trailing in that one, 2-0.
Mangold's going to go out of bounds on the far mat there. Mat 3 is looking for an Augsburg ride and just drove him right out of bounds. Looks like the Assumption ref there's got to adjust his headgear before he gets set. Over here, Gillihan almost had a chance to come out there as Rose came out front looking for a butcher, but Gillihan not taking the bait and standing right up. I remember Alburnett hammering us one year in a duel with that standing butcher move.
As Mangold leading 2-0 down there. Minute 5 left to go. 13 seconds left to go with Gillihan and Rose. Still waiting for the Hawks to wrestle someone from Red Oak. As Red Oak's head coach today wearing some very loud.
They're on Jamie's Christmas list.
They might be. As I'm not even sure what you call that pattern. Is it a diamond pattern?
Argyle, maybe. I'm not a fashion major.
But the fact that you threw Argyle out is good enough for me. Is they are there's diamonds on it, and they're white and orange diamonds on the pants. So they might be on my Christmas list. As Mangold's still working, he's going to pick up a 3-point near fall over there as he's taking on Evan Forker from Davenport Assumption. As Mangold's leading 5-0 now. As over here on mat number 2, Eli Rose is going to choose down to start the
Gillihan's got him in trouble.
Gillihan looking for near fall points. He's got a half Nelson locked up on Eli Rose. Rose is going to get his hips up. Right now, here's the situation. Kind of a young wrestler here in Gillihan. You kind of got to be careful here as you're getting a little high. It's kind of trying to force this half Nelson, and now he's going to come back around. He's going to flatten him out again. Now he's going to turn him. That's what you need to do. Just take your time and get the turn. And Gillihan's going to get the fall. Mason Gillihan with the fall in 2:36.
The 2-seed Eli Rose getting a little too roly-poly there, and Mason Gillihan makes him pay, sinks in a deep half Nelson for the victory.
So Gillihan will advance to the semifinals. As you mentioned, knocking out the number 2 seed Eli Rose from Grinnell in a fall in 2:36. So Gillihan will await the winner of Mason Olsgaard of Decorah and Carter Donovan of DeWitt. Mangold leading 7-0 as he picked up another 2-point near fall at the end of that first period. Second period now, Mangold chooses down. He's quickly to his feet, taking on Evan Forker of Davenport Assumption. As stall warning against Forker and a 1-point escape for Mangold. It's now 8-0 here in favor of Mitchell Mangold. And the Hawks with nobody on deck, so we'll take another short break after Mangold's match comes to an end as he leads 8-0, a minute and a half left to go, second period. In conference football Saturday, opening day of deer season here in Iowa, as that's kind of coincides with the Bob Murphy Invitational. You know, when it's Bob Murphy time, it's deer hunting season. Not a very good day for the opening day of deer season. No. Rainy and windy. But those hunters they're diehards. They'll be out there sitting in those deer blinds today. Hopefully they get their radios tuned in here to KMCH. The deer love to listen to me broadcast wrestling. I've heard. It's kind of like bait. Just
calls him right in.
That's right.
Forker able to get to Mangold's ankle again on another low-level shot. Kind of caught him flat-footed, and Mangold scraping over the top. Both wrestlers have their hits on the mat, and we've got a stalemate. No points, so we're back neutral. 8-0 lead for Mitchell Mangold with 50 seconds left in the second period of this quarterfinal match here.
There's, of course, Big 12 championship game on right now. Texas leading Oklahoma 14-6. And here's Mangold in on looking for a fireman's carry. He's going to pick up a 2-point takedown. He keeps that arm, and he's going to work a butcher on Forker. He's got Forker going to his back. It's 10-0. He's going to pick up near fall. He could get the fall here. Mitchell Mangold looking for the fall. I believe it's really close. He's got that butcher locked up on Evan Forker. There's the fall. Mitchell Mangold in 3:40. 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Mangold gets the fall. And the Hawks varsity stays perfect here on the day. They have not lost a match, and that's kind of what you would see out of the Hawks starting the day off into these semifinal or these quarterfinal rounds as Mangold gets the fall there. And with that, we will take another short break and come back as you're listening to the Bob Murphy Wrestling Invitational from KMCH Sports.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
High-Tech Communications is your local service provider for telephone systems, fire detection, audio, video, security and surveillance systems, wiring, and more. High-Tech has decades of experience in the industry. Contact High-Tech at 563-927-4936, online at hightechcommunications.us. High-Tech Communications, changing your world with technology.
West Bend's Home and Highway policy provides you with one policy, one bill, one deductible, and one agent, all with no hassle and a portion of your annual premium back in cash if you don't have a claim. To find out more, contact your local West Bend agent, Eric Smith, at Parent Insurance in Manchester at 927-2791.
Are you looking for great food and a unique atmosphere? Then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination, or enjoy 2-for-1 happy hour every Monday through Thursday from 4 until 6 p.m. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet.
Whether a door needs replaced or building a new home, let S&R Construction of Masonville take care of you. S&R Construction is the expert in home improvement projects, gutters, siding, garages, remodeling, new home construction, and more. Call Steve Fetland today at 319-361-0638 for a free quote.
Are you an athlete or physically active in your free time? Even active people can have muscle tightness and joint pain or even experience the occasional injury. Regional Medical Center physical therapy treatment and prescribed exercises can help you recover faster, reduce injury, and build strength and stability. Call RMC Therapy Services today so you can get back into action as quick as possible. 563-927-7322.
Belichick's Landing, downtown Delhi. Open 7 days a week. Friday night buffet, Saturday night prime rib, and enjoy breakfast every Sunday from 9 to noon. Belichick's proudly supports all area athletes and coaches.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Point.
Hey KMCH listeners, GMB is proud to support our area athletes and help bring the sport to you. The GMB Bank team reminds you whatever your financial goals, we're here to help you reach them. Stop by our Manchester location or visit us online at gnbbank.com. Member FDIC.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff care deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Lynn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
At Tauke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as great incentives at taukemotors.com. If you are looking for a new pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Tauke Motors, Chevrolet, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
Hurry down to Rio Blanco Mexican Restaurant in May. Enjoy the best margarita around on their patio facing the Whitewater Park. Rio Blanco features daily specials and a kids menu too. There's something for everyone at Rio Blanco Mexican Restaurant in Manchester.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
No one can win a game by themselves. At F&M Bank, our team works together to achieve the ultimate goal, exceeding client expectations. F&M Bank is a proud supporter of all local sports teams. F&M Bank, the right choice in Manchester, Cedar Rapids, Anamosa, and Monticello. Member FDIC.
Just like you take pride in your vehicle, we take pride in the service work we provide. This is John from Georgian Auto in Manchester. Whether it's routine maintenance or major repairs, we'll take care of your car and get it back on the road. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is our complete focus.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling, and building and new home construction, call the experts, Lucky Building Service in Manchester, 563-927-5677.
Back into the Seedorf Gymnasium and the Bob Murphy Invitational, along with in-studio producer Ashley Vick, Jamie Vasky, Sam Phillips along with you. Up on mat number 2, Kyle Cole of West Delaware JV. He's the freshman, taking on Bruce Luckhart from Red Oak. And asking you shall receive as Red Oak, our first wrestlers. Kyle Cole picks up a takedown. He's got a half Nelson locked up on Luckhart. Luckhart's going to fight it off, though, but a nice takedown. Good job. Good start for Kyle Cole there.
Yeah, great job by Kyle Cole. He got in deep on the hips right away, and the Red Oak wrestler started looking for a neck wrench. Kyle just exploded right through it and nearly put him onto his back as the Red Oak wrestler held onto that neck wrench, but finally bailed before he gave up any points.
As we've got the flashy pants in the corner of the Red Oak coach. As cross-face attempt here, looking for a butcher is Kyle Cole. He's going to try to lock it up, but Luckhart does a good job of fighting that off. As I think Kyle Cole, you can kind of tell early on here in this match, it might be one of those we may see some stalling calls coming from Luckhart, as Kyle Cole doing everything he can, and Luckhart just kind of fighting everything off and really staying flat on, but he builds his base now.
Yeah, now a lot of action on bottom. Kyle looking for wrist control. He's got the ankle hooked on. He's riding on the left side with the ankle hooked. Looks like he has the left wrist. He takes a half here, and they're going to come up to the base. I'd like to see Kyle work a breakdown here before he tries running that half and up to his feet, and they go out of bounds. They're going to call stalling on red, which is Kyle Cole. Not sure if that was for pushing there, Jamie.
I thought you had to be neutral for that situation to.
Yeah, for the
new rule.
Yeah.
But it will be a stall warning against Kyle Cole. He leads it 2-0 here. 20 seconds left to go, first period. We'll have Jaden Payton waiting on deck over here on mat number 1. But Kyle Cole with a 2-0 lead here. 10 seconds left to go here in this first period. Doing a great job of working pinning combinations on top. Like we mentioned, Luckhart doing a good job just kind of basing out, and that's going to do it for the first period. Kyle Cole leading 2-0.
And the flip is going to come up, and we're going to have Luckhart's choice. He defers to Cole, who takes down.
As the West Delaware has had a great day here so far, as Jaden Payton will come up on mat number 1. We'll do a quick recap when we get a break here, as Kyle Cole up to his feet here. And Luckhart does a good job of returning him to the mat, as Jaden Payton going to take on Adam Lobenthal from Davenport Assumption. Number 2 seed Lobenthal here, taking on Jaden Payton, the freshman from West Delaware. You know, we talked about the other Thursday night in Waverly just kind of getting a kind of rate where you're at early on in the season. Another opportunity here for Jaden Payton just to kind of see where he's at, as Lobenthal, a very good wrestler for Davenport Assumption. They go out of bounds with 1:40 first period. Over on mat number 2, Luckhart from Red Oak looking to turn Kyle Cole from West Delaware. Cole fighting off the edge, looking for the edge of the mat. They're right on the edge, as Cole doing his best to kind of get out of danger here. Is just a tilt by Luckhart, and Cole does finally fight off of his back. No near fall points, as there's 50 seconds left to go in the second period on mat number 2. Kyle Cole's got to come work to come up here. He's already been warned for stalling once, as now he builds his base. Has to do it as our official. You know, you can always kind of tell when they start looking close. It is going to be stalling warning against Cole.
So that'll bring the score to 2-1 in favor of Cole. Not on the board yet. Over here on mat 1, we've got on a shot, but he gets pulled into an underhook. We'll see. He's working back on a 2-on-1 almost out of that. Like we saw him in his first match. A lot of good pressure here from Jaden Payton. Kyle Cole on mat 2 playing off. There's some back points out of that same tilt. Looks like he's got 2. Time running out in the second period there.
I think it's going to, no near falls. Oh, he did get it. As he did get a 2 count, so Kyle Cole's going to trail this match 3-2 as we go to the third period. It'll be Lucart's choice, and he's going to go down. So Kyle Cole's got some work to do here as he trails now 3-2.
Jaden Payton on mat 1 pushing action to the edge of the mat, and that's going to be stalling green. The Assumption coach arguing the call. It was about as clear cut as that new rule gets, with the Assumption wrestler backing straight out. Not really sure what his quabble is there.
Lucart chooses down. He's going to pick up a 1-point escape. Kyle Cole dives right back in, picks up a 2-point takedown, so it should be 4-4 now. As Kyle Cole, I believe, tied this match up. It was 3-2.
Yeah, you're right, Jamie.
There it is, 4-4. And here's Cole looking for a banana split here on Lucart. He's going to pick up the near fall. As no near fall as Lucart rolls through that. I almost would like to see as easy as those 2 takedowns have been for Kyle Cole to go back to your feet, but he's got a power half in here.
He's got to keep his hips up high.
As this match is tied, 1:18 left to go in this.
Jaden Payton with a 2-on-1 on mat 1, and time expires.
So 1:10 left to go in the match over there on mat number 2. Kyle Cole looking for a cross-face cradle here on Bruce Lucart of Red Oak. The winner of this match, again, Lucart's the number 4 seed. The winner of this match will take on the top West Delaware. We may see it if Kyle Cole can come up with some points here and win this match. We could see another West Delaware varsity and JV matchup. Well, we've already had one. We've got another one coming at 106 pounds.
Overall, mat 1, we've got the Assumption Crab Ride. Jaden Payton started out on bottom, no points. And looks like Payton's going to get flattened out here. Comes up to his base. His legs are in deep. There's almost a full Nelson.
Kyle Cole getting here as Lucart trying to come to his base. Kyle Cole's got to he's got to let him go here. He's holding on too long, and Lucart is going to come around the back and pick up a 2-point reversal. As Kyle Cole trailing now 6-4 with 12 seconds left to go in the match. And that's unfortunate as Kyle Cole held on a little too long, and it's going to cost him there 6-4. Lucart is going to win that match as Kyle Cole will be bumped to the backside. He can still come back and get third.
Jaden Payton with a reversal here, and he's getting back points against Lubenthal from Assumption. He's got 3 of them. Looks like he's got a leg jerk. He's pulling that far foot in. Oh, this is going to get stopped. Oh, they gotta watch that foot.
It's Jaden Payton. He's going to get the 3-point near fall. He comes off of the pinning combination as Lubenthal breaks out.
He still got the Turk, so they're going to wait to give those points.
Coach Payton was over here looking for the fall in the corner. Nathan and I talked the other night. It's going to be fun watching him coach Jaden here the next 4 years. Getting excited here in the corner. Jaden gets his 3-point near fall, and he goes up 5-0 now here with 25 seconds left to go in this second period. Again, taking on the number 2 seed here, Adam Lobenthal of Davenport Assumption. And he's a senior, so this would be a huge win for Jaden Payton. Here in this quarterfinal round, the winner would take on the winner of Wyatt Dillon of Grinnell. As 145, I didn't see who won that first round match. As now I'm not able to see the brackets either.
So we head to the third period. Jaden Payton's got a 5-0 lead, and Assumption's going to take top. We've seen this out of them before. Hopefully Jaden Payton can get back to that reversal. And you got the reversal right into the leg jerk last period. Hopefully you can replicate that result.
That kind of ruined my fun. I was going to say, who's running the track wrestling over there? But it's not your mom. So I can't give her a hard time. So third period we go is Lobenthal is going to pick up some near falls in trouble. As Lobenthal is going to pick
nearly pinned defensively. We've got 2 back for Lobenthal on the tilt. He's stuck on his back, and Lobenthal comes back, and he's working across this tilt. He has 2 back points coming. He has to try to run it again. Lobenthal in trouble again, just barely keeping his left shoulder off the mat. No back points.
Yeah, Peyton in trouble. Still just has the 2 near fall as Wyatt Volker comes to the mat on mat number 2 for West Delaware. Again, Jaden Payton, the West Delaware JV wrestler here at 145 pounds, trying to knock off the number 2 seed here in this quarterfinal round. 2-point near fall. He leads it 5-2. 1:10 left to go here in this third period, and Peyton gets caught in that tilt once again. And Lubenthal's picking up near fall. No near fall, as he didn't get to a 2 count. He did not get to a 2 count.
Looks like 2 1 counts there.
Yep. Wyatt Volker's still scoreless as he's taking on Tim Nimley of Muscatine. As Peyton, 40 seconds left to go here against Adam Lobenthal of Davenport Assumption. He's got to come to his feet here if you're Jaden Payton.
Lobenthal working that crab ride with the half, trying to go a Willie Argo whirlybird, and not going to get it. Jaden Payton basing out. I'd like to see him just get out from underneath, because that's clearly the most dangerous position he could be in right now.
20 seconds left to go, and here comes the cross body ride from Lobenthal. Payton's going to come around the backside. He could pick up 2 here. And there it is, a 2-point reversal for Jaden Payton. And he's going to take a 7-2 lead, and he's going to knock off the number 2 seed, looking for near fall points. But 7-2, Jaden Payton is going to win this match, and he will advance into the semifinals with a 7-2 victory over Adam Lobenthal of Davenport Assumption. So the West Delaware has 2 wrestlers in the semifinals at 145 pounds. Cale Meyer, the number 1 seed. Jaden Payton on the bottom side, just knocking off the number 2 seed. Wyatt Volker, his first period with Tim Nimley has come to an end. Still no score there. With Volker, the number 1 seed, Nimley from Muscatine. As Nimley's choice, he'll choose down to start. Nimley quickly up to his feet. Volker going to try a tilt here. He caught that arm, and he's going to pick up some near fall. Wyatt Volker is going to pick up a 3-point near fall on Tim Nimley. So he'll take a 3-0 lead here. Early stages of this second period.
Yeah, great way to open up scoring for the match after a scoreless first period. Other guy takes down. That doesn't mean he has to get the escape and get on the board right away. Just go ahead and put him to your back there for Wyatt Volker. Great job by him.
Almost a near fall right on the edge of the mat. They still haven't put the 3-point near fall on the board. They still haven't awarded the 3-point near fall. Did Wyatt Volker, but 1:15 left to go here in this second period. Wyatt Volker with a 3-0 lead here. Nimley up to his base. He comes to his feet and tries a roll from his feet.
Volker doing a great job following him and then cuts him loose as Nimley gets to his feet for about the 3rd time in that sequence there. As there's a long shot from Nimley. Volker reshoots him off the mat.
So now Volker, there's the 3-point near fall. So it's 3-1 in favor of Wyatt Volker. And now our official is going to clear some people out.
We've got Jared Voss coming to the mat on mat number 1 over here, and this is his first match of the day, right, Jamie?
Yep. As here's Volker's going to get a 2-point takedown. He's got Nimley on his back looking for the fall. Nimley fights off.
And we had a scramble on the edge of the mat here on mat 1. Onto the hardwood they go. It's 0-0, no points here. Jared Voss taking on the wrestler from Grinnell. That is Max Lovall, a sophomore. Jared in on a single leg to the right side. Looking, he brings it up. Let's see. He gets the trip, and there's the finish. Looking for the cradle. He's got the 2-point takedown, and he's going to go around behind.
Jared Voss was not going to hit the hardwood the way our official grabbed a hold of him and hugged him and kept him from going down. Over there, 7-1 now in favor of Wyatt Volker as he leads. He picked up 2 more near fall after that takedown.
Jared Voss working a deep half on the right side. There's the back points. He's got him buried, and there's the fall in 46 seconds for Jared Voss. So the Hawks keep the winning ways going here. A lot of bonus points for the Hawks here early on in this tournament. So Jared Voss will advance to the semis with that fall. And it looks like we'll have Kieran Monahan coming up on mat 1 at 195.
Monahan picked up a fall in his first match of the day.
We've got a lift and return attempt from Nimley over there, and sits down to his butt, pulled him on top, pulled Volker on top of him. Volker's going to turn around, should get the reversal here. He's got him in trouble, looking for the fall. We've got back points being counted now. Looks like he got 2 of them.
9-1 the score in favor of Wyatt Volker. Minute 30 left to go in the match.
Wyatt's got to get his hips back up here as Nimley was able to grab a leg in that sequence, and now he's looking for the reversal. Volker's going to roll him through and get back points again.
Kieran Monahan taking on the top-ranked Julian Broderson, top-ranked in Class 2A. Broderson with a quick throw of Kieran Monahan is going to pick up a 2-point takedown and a 3-point near fall.
We've got a potentially dangerous from rear standing position over there on mat 2. Volker up 14-1 with a minute 12 left.
You talk about Julian Broderson, I believe he was
Yeah, Iowa State commit. Looks for a foot sweep right there, but didn't have it.
He leads at 5-1 after he's going to cut Monahan loose, so he leads 5-1. And Broderson, the recipient, I think, is that still the shirt that Danny Bush
Yeah, that's
wore?
the Nixon shirt. I think that I saw a story about that last year that it's been around since the 90s. I didn't realize it went that long. I remember Nick Georgian had it before Danny Bush. Maybe a few other. I know Kirk Munson was a wrestler I actually competed against that had it.
It's been passed down in that wrestling room as a lateral drop here. Volker picks up the fall in 5:23, and now Broderson picks up the fall in 1 minute 3 seconds over Kieran Monahan. So Volker picks up the fall for the Hawks at 170. He'll advance to the semifinals. Kieran Monahan will fall to the backside at 195.
And we've got Jordan Brees from West Delaware taking the mat at 195 against junior Zach Starbuck from Dyke New Hartford here on mat 1. Brees trying to punch his ticket to the semifinals.
This will be Jordan's first match of the day. Again, there's a couple Hawks that had buys into the semifinals, so there's still a couple Hawks that we have not seen yet today. But Brees is one of the Hawks wrestling his first match here. As you mentioned, taking on Zach Starbuck from Dyke New Hartford. Well, again, when we get a break here, we'll do a recap of how the Hawks have done here in this tournament. We'll have a couple more matches here. After Brees, we'll have Cody Wenger and Ben Petlin and Karsten Petlin coming up in just a little bit.
A lot of physical hand fighting here. Some good clubs and collar ties. Looking for inside tie here in the Brees match. No significant action yet. Got a potentially dangerous. And we're going to get a restart from neutral with a minute 5 left in the first period.
So Brees with that heavily bandaged left shoulder today. Didn't see that the other night when he was wrestling.
There's a nice elbow pass there to clear the collar tie by Brees. Just wasn't able to get the angle on the single leg there, and he backs out of it.
Jordan, of course, the number 3 seed in this tournament today, ranked number 9 in the state in Class 2A. Number 3 seed, the number 2 seed is ranked 3rd. That's Thomas Bentley from Red Oak. Of course, we just saw the number 1 seed, Julian Broderson of Davenport Assumption, pin Kieran Monahan. But the Hawks have had an outstanding day. As West Delaware at 106 pounds, we saw Blake Ingold with a fall in 40 seconds over Jack Dalby Albright. He had a first-round bye. As Engel will now take on Tiger Vasky from the West Delaware JV team. 113 pounds, Luke Farmer with a 48-second fall over Cole Bossum of Central DeWitt. Evan Woods with a technical fall, 18-3 over Jet Fridley of Muscatine to get into the semifinals. As the first period comes to an end here, still no score with Brees and Starbuck. Starbuck will choose down to start the second period. Staveley Mowry with a 9-8 win over Cody Peniston of Central DeWitt. Ryan Phillips with a fall in 2:57 over Carson Harder of Muscatine. Mason Gillahan with two falls on the day. He pinned teammate Casey Geyer in his first match. And here's Brees with a cross-face cradle. He's got it locked up tight. Looking for the fall is Jordan Brees. There it is, Jordan Brees. 2:14 the fall for the Hawks senior.
There we see it. That was just like Volker's match with a scoreless first period, and then the other wrestler takes down, and the Hawks make them pay on top.
So Brees gets into the semifinals. I did not see if Thomas Bentley has wrestled yet.
He's up right now, Matt won.
So Bentley will wrestle over here. He also has a heavily bandaged left shoulder.
Yeah.
As back to our recap, Mason Gillahan with a fall over Casey Geyer, his teammate from the West Delaware JV team in 2:55. Mason Gillahan then pinned second seeded Eli Rose of Grinnell in 2:37, so he advances to the semis. 1:45, Cale Meyer with a fall over Ethan McCauley of Central DeWitt in 36 seconds. Mitchell Mangold had a first-round bye. He then pinned Evan Assumption in 3:42. Jared Voss at 160 had a first-round bye. Then he pinned Max Lovell of Grinnell in 46 seconds. At 170 pounds, Wyatt Volker with a first-round bye. He then pinned Tim Nimley of Muscatine in 5:24. Jack Newhouse, he has a bye to the semifinals, so we still haven't seen Jack Newhouse. As Jordan Brees with a first-round bye, and he at 195. At 220 pounds, Ben Petlin has not wrestled a match yet. He will take on Seth Adrian of Davenport Assumption. That match will be coming up shortly. Cody Wenger of West Delaware JV with a fall in his first-round match over Aiden Porin. He will now take on Cameron Stevenson of Grinnell in the quarterfinals. And Carson Petlin, he's the number one seed. He also has a bye to the semifinals. Let's check out the West Delaware JV team. As at 106 pounds, we mentioned Tiger Vasky with a first-round bye. He will now take on Blake Ingle. Riley Dolan of West Delaware had a first-round bye. He was then beaten 8-2 against Noah Gonzalez of Davenport Assumption. At 132 pounds, Connor Funk had a first-round bye. Then he lost to the top seed, Jacob Felderman of Davenport Assumption, 7-5. A great match wrestled by Connor Funk in that quarterfinal round. Casey Geyer was pinned by Mason Gillahan of his teammate from West Delaware in that first round. He will have a bye to the consolation semifinals to wrestle for 7th and 8th place. At 145 pounds, Jaden Payton of West Delaware had a fall over Reese Roberts of Dyke New Hartford in the first round. He then defeated second-seeded Evan Lobenthal of Davenport Assumption 7-2 in the quarterfinals. At 152, Kyle Cole had a first-round bye. He was then beaten by Bruce Lukehart of Red Oak, 6-4, the final on that one. And Kieran Monahan of West Delaware JV with a first-round fall over Mitchell Machowski of Central DeWitt. He was then pinned by top-seeded and top-ranked Julian Broderson of Davenport Assumption in 1 minute and 3 seconds. As we will take a look at the mats here to see where we have West Delaware wrestlers. We do not have a Hawk on deck, so we will take another short break and come back. Let's take a look at the team scores here just real quick. West Delaware with 114.5 points. They lead it. Davenport Assumption in second with 74.5 points. Decorah third with 67. And the West Delaware JV, they come in eighth right now with 32 points. So they're right in the thick of things. As with that 32 points, they're only 9 points out of 6th place. And so having a good day, both the West Delaware and the West Delaware JV having a really good start to the day. So we'll take another short break and come right back. You're listening to the Bob Murphy Wrestling Invitational from KMCH Sports.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes.
As your American Family Insurance agent in Manchester, I'm looking out for what matters to you. Even when nothing's wrong, this is Tad Mormon, agent. Call me at 563-927-3586, and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Insurance, Tad Mormon Agent, 106 East Main Street, Manchester.
Contact me, Chad Frazier, at BC Land Services in Earlville for all your maintenance projects such as tree removal and trimming, small dirt work projects, lawn seeding, and more. BC Land Services is fully insured and licensed. Contact me at 563-590-8074 or on Facebook. And best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
This is Sarah from It's So Me Boutique in downtown Dyersville, inviting you to stop in, look around, and let us assist you in finding the perfect outfit for any occasion. We offer fashion-forward trends for women, including plus sizes, baby clothes, shoes, and fun accessories to complete any look. It's So Me Boutique in the heart of downtown Dyersville. And check out our Facebook page.
Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility, start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-920-7835.
Hello, this is Fred Smock from Dunlap Motors in Independence. We are proud to support local school programs. So if you are looking for a new Chevy, Buick, or certified used car or truck, or just want to stop and say hi, stop in. That's Dunlap Motors in downtown Independence.
Clayton Drug supports all the area athletes and coaches on a successful season. Stop in and visit with one of their pharmacists today and be sure to check out their large selection of home decor and gift items. Clayton Drug in Strawberry Point, a local pharmacy you can trust.
For the best selection of Chevy, Buick, and GMCs in the area, see Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester. We offer straightforward pricing and carry a low overhead, so we can pass those savings on to you. We also take care of you after the sale and offer a state-of-the-art service department with ASE trained technicians. For a full list of our inventory, visit us on the web at bobstephenmotors.com.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank. Locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you.
Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa, located at 225 West Main Street in Manchester and 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton.
This is Phil from Gateway Appliance. We service most major brands of appliances, and we are Manchester's exclusive KitchenAid, Maytag, Whirlpool, and Amana dealer. Stop in and see us today in the Big Blue Building on West Main in Manchester, or call 563-927-3200.
Back into the Seedorf Gymnasium, Jamie Vaskey, Sam Phillips back along with you. As we've got Cody Wenger up on mat number 2, taking on Cameron Stevenson, the number 1 seed of the tournament. As Wenger with a first-round fall over Aiden Foran to get himself into this quarterfinal round match. And then we will, this will be our last wrestler of this quarterfinal round. And it looks like I see some wrestlers warming up here, Sam. We might be going...
Ben Petling coming up, right?
What's that?
We got Ben Petling coming up, right?
Oh, Ben Petling, that's right. The other Petling that has a bye to the semifinals, Carson, as then it looks like I see some lighter weights warming up, so we might be going right into the semifinals. If not, we might be doing this backside round here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, that's the DeWitt wrestler at 106. He's a semifinal.
True.
Nothing on track yet.
Nope. So we'll see what we've got coming up, but still no score here. 28 seconds left to go here with Cody Wenger and Cameron Stevenson.
Cody Wenger looking to get to that 2-on-1 on their right side there. Not a lot of action as Stevenson slides out of it and has a weak club attempt. And Wenger with a nice fake shot there. Some good movement out of the 220-pounder for West Delaware.
He goes right into that front headlock situation, and that's what you like to see. Saw it the other night. We talked about it. We've touched on it a little bit here today. The West Delaware wrestlers have been very... The two wrestlers heard the... and it's not very loud.
No.
They heard the track wrestling clock over there in the corner. They heard that go off. We're going to call him out. Logan Payton is supposed to be out there.
Well, it's first meet of the year for the Towel Boys, too.
Slapping the officials. He didn't go out there, but both wrestlers stopped when they heard the track clock. As Stevenson's going to choose down to start the second period, and he's going to pick up a 2-point reversal on Wenger. Nice switch.
Yeah.
He just hit it hard and fast, and Wenger wasn't able to stop it. So a 2-point reversal by Cameron Stevenson. Hopefully we don't have to call too many more matches of his, because I might drop a Gable here before too long.
I think he's going to have to do something pretty fantastic to get confused with Gable Stevenson.
It's in my head now, so I'm sure I haven't called Ryan Sam or Sam Ryan yet today.
True.
So we're off to a blazing start as Wenger doing a nice job coming up. But what I was going to talk about is not these West Delaware wrestlers not caring who they're wrestling. He knows he's wrestling the number 1 seed. The other night, the Hawks have known that they're wrestling kids that were ranked, and just going out there and wrestling for yourself. They read those 4 things off at the end of practice every day, and one is I will not be afraid to fail, and that's what they're doing. As Wenger picks up a 1-point escape here on the number 1 seed.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. The thing I like about Wenger's escape there is he came right back in on a shot. Didn't work out. Now he's in on another one. And looks like Stevenson's going to get the angle and pick up the takedown. So he leads Wenger 4-1 here with 35 seconds left in the second period.
So a 4-1 lead. Cody Wenger, the senior for the Hawks, wrestling for the West Delaware JV here today with 25 seconds left to go. And while we got a second here, Sam, as this second period comes to a close, I want to give a shout-out today to one of the West Delaware wrestlers' teammates, Zach Fisher, as, of course, he had that accident earlier, just a couple of months ago or better, not too long ago, as he's recovering. And, again, we wish him the best of luck as hopefully he can tune into some of these West Delaware wrestling meets. But, Zach, we wish you the best of luck. Wish you were here wrestling here, but, again, best of luck in your recovery, and we're definitely thinking about you here as we watch the wrestling team, and we'll continue to be thinking about you as the season goes on. As second period comes to an end here, I did see Zach's mom, Michelle, here earlier today, so good to see her coming out and supporting these wrestlers as well. As Wenger chooses down to start the third period, 4-1.
There's a great tripod to a knee slide standoff, and he cuts the hands away, and Wenger's now cut the lead to 2 points as he gets the escape, and it's 4-2 in favor of Stevenson with 1:40 left here.
As, of course, 4-2, about an hour away from the start of the Cy-Hawk series continuing here today, as the Hawkeyes and Cyclones will wrestle inside Carver Hawkeye Arena. That's another
should be interesting to see what lineup Iowa puts out.
Another point. That's a point of contention for me, wrestling that on a Saturday at 2:00 in the afternoon when there's high school wrestling meets going on.
Yeah,
we'll move on, but we'll move on from that because I think there's one next Saturday as well that the Hawkeyes wrestlers. Just for me, it's tough to see how you're going to get a big crowd when you've got so many wrestling fans at high school meets at 2:00 in the afternoon on a Saturday.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Jamie. You look, I don't know any other sport that does it. Football does a great job having high school on Friday, college level on Saturday, and pro on Sunday, and that's a system I'd like to see wrestling try to implement.
But we'll have it on. We'll be watching and tuning in as Cody Wenger, 43 seconds left to go here in this third period. He trails 4-2. As doing a great job of continuing to hand fight here, as Stevenson just blocking off everything Wenger's doing. He's working those 2-on-1, series from his feet and trying to get into that front headlock situation, but Stevenson doing a great job of fighting off here.
Yeah, I haven't seen a real offensive attack from Stevenson, but like you said, he's doing a great job of controlling the center of the mat. See if, and as I say that, there's a shot attempt to Wanger's left leg. Wanger looking for the go behind. He's got two on the edge of the mat to tie it up here with 8 seconds left. They go out of bounds, and we've got ourselves a match here.
4-4 with 7 seconds left to go. If you're Cody Wanger, you got to ride him out here for the next 7 seconds. As you can see, Stevenson's ready to explode out of that bottom position as Wanger covers the left side. He's going to get a caution.
Came on a little hard there. You want to get that pressure, like you said, Jamie. You can tell Stevenson was ready to explode, jumping the gun there a little bit. Cody Wanger, but hey, they give you 2 of those before they give away a point.
And actually, I don't even think he gave him a caution.
Yeah, that might have been on the official.
As Wanger going to break him down right off the bat. Nice job by Cody, fighting him off. You got to hold him out here 1 second, and no points.
Time was off.
They're not going to give it to him. The coaches from Grinnell are going to argue this.
They're not going to get anywhere with it. They want the official to talk to the table. And
down on mat number 3, we've got Ben Petlin wrestling for West Delaware. So no point. Grinnell coach not happy about that, but it was a little too close to call. So we're going to go to overtime as Petlin gets caught on his back over there as he is taking on Seth Adrian. Adrian ranked number 10 in the state in Class 2A, and Adrian's got Petlin on his back. But we're in overtime here with Cody Wanger and Cameron Stevenson.
Each of these wrestlers had a takedown earlier in the match, so pretty evenly matched on their feet.
There's a fall for Seth Adrian in 59 seconds, so Ben Petlin will move to the backside here. We'll get his opponent.
If you're Cody Wanger, you want to make sure you take good shots here, good hand play. You don't want to shoot yourself out of the match, but you definitely want to stay settled to the floor here on the offense. I don't believe there's been any stalling warnings yet either way. Both wrestlers staying in the middle of the mat here. And it looks like we are going right into the semi since we have 106-pounders on the mat. No West Delaware wrestler semifinal. Yeah, there's Wanger in on the shot. And time's going to expire in the first overtime. So that's it for sudden victory. Here we go to the tiebreakers. The flip comes up. Looks like it's going to be Wanger's choice. We're taking down. So we've got 2 30-second periods here. They will be wrestled to completion unless there's a fall, of course. Always ends the match. And so Wanger gets his choice in the first period, chooses down. Stevenson will have his choice in the second tiebreaker period. And the scores will be cumulative from there.
Wanger up to a knee. He's working up to his base here, and he's going to pick up a 1-point.
Oh, he goes for the lat drop.
He's got a lateral out of bounds. It's going to be a 1-point escape for Wanger.
Absolutely had an escape there.
They didn't start the clock right away.
There's no doubt in my mind he had the escape, and then he just launched into that lateral drop. Beautiful action there by Cody Wanger. Just fell out of bounds on the throw, but
there's got to be a 1-point escape.
Yeah,
there's got to be a 1-point escape.
Coach being reasonably not happy for that, and it looks like we're going to get a coach's warning. I think I don't have a problem with that.
Ooh.
That's a call that you got to get right there.
That's a 1-point escape.
Funny for Cody Wanger, nothing changes. You've gotten away from this kid a couple times already in the match, and I think we expect him to pop right up here.
And he does. He's back up to his base. Stevenson trying to work.
Stevenson out in front as Wanger went to that tripod. We got 10 seconds left. Wanger's got to cut away here. Stevenson throws a leg in. He's draped over top looking for a cradle. And it looks like Wanger's not going to get away.
2 seconds, 1 second. There's a 1-point escape.
He got it there.
He got it.
Oh, and it's waved off.
He gave him the escape and then waved it off. So now it'll be Stevenson's choice. He's going to go down. Oh, man. Cody Wanger's going to ride the right side of Stevenson here. Stevenson on his base. Wanger does a nice job of breaking him down, has him flat on the mat. Stevenson back up to his base now. Wanger trying to break him down. He's going to try to throw that leg in, and he's going to drive him forward. 15 seconds left to go in this fourth overtime. It'll be Stevenson's choice if they go into sudden victory. for the ultimate tiebreaker. Stevenson up to his feet, and he's going to pick up a one-point escape with 6 seconds left to go.
Wenger's got to get going, and time's going to expire.
And Cody Wenger's going to lose the match 5-4. Great effort going up against the number 1 seed.
We've got Luke Farmer getting ready over there on mat 3 in his 113-pound semifinal match, where he has his opponent, Jamie. Looks like it's going to be Dalton Gosselink, senior from Grinnell. Great effort there by Cody Wenger. What a match.
Yeah, and that's going to be one, you know. It's unfortunate because thought Wenger had the escape on the edge of the mat when he threw that lateral drop, and then as time expired, he signaled a one-point escape and then waved it off. So Wenger, in sudden victory, loses that match 5-4. So as you mentioned, Luke Farmer coming to the mat over there on mat number 3, taking on Dalton. As Wenger, as we mentioned, will bump back to the backside. We're going to have I believe, coming up.
Got the
Are they up now?
Delaware.
Yep, the 106-pound match between Blake Engel of West Delaware. He's the varsity wrestler. Tiger Vasky, the number 2 seed, is the JV wrestler for the Hawks here today. So we'll focus on Farmer. We'll keep you updated with the score here on this middle match. But Farmer down there in the semifinals taking on, as we mentioned, Dalton Gosselink, and that's at 113 pounds. As Farmer and Gosselink still 0-0. Gosselink, the number 2 seed from Grinnell. Farmer, the number 3 seed from West Delaware. As up to it, still on their feet, minute 15 left to go. Luke Farmer with a fall in his quarterfinal round match over Cole Bossum. As they go out of bounds once again, 1:07 left to go in the first period of that one. Over here in the middle mat, Blake Engel with a single leg up on Tiger Vasky. Vasky tries to roll through as Engel picks up a 2-point takedown on Tiger Vasky. Vasky trying to stay off his back there. Has a chop on the right side by Blake Engel. And with a minute 22 left to go in that first period, it's a 2-0 Blake Engel lead.
Looks like Gosselink over there on mat 3 is trying to set up a fireman's carry on Luke Farmer. If you're Luke Farmer, you get that underhook, you got a position so you can't hit that carry. Better yet, get on your offense and hit a shot before you can hit his carry.
30 to go in that first period over there. Farmer fighting off the rapid shots of Gosselink. He does fight it off, and they're back to neutral. Now an underhook on the left side of Gosselink by Farmer. He gets out of that, and now an overhook, kind of that tight overhook by Gosselink, and Farmer's able to break that loose. And we're still neutral here with 15 seconds left to go in this first period.
Looks like we're going to end this period scoreless. Middle match here, still 2-0 in favor of Blake Engel over Tiger Vasky.
And that's
got 30 seconds left.
Talked about that. We've seen it a couple times where the Hawks have ended first period scoreless and have come out in the second period and picked up points right away. And we saw Jordan Brees do that and get a fall right into that second period. So Farmer chooses down here to start the second. Trying to come up to still at his base, trying to work up to his feet. Now his head's on the mat. Gosselink's going to break him down. Looks like he's trying to work a little cheap tilt there on the left side of Farmer. He's trying to get the cross body right in.
Farmer's got to swim here. He can pick up a reversal. Gosselink's getting pretty high. He's got a deep half, but
I don't think Farmer gets knocked off his base and down to his hip, and now Gosselink's picking up near fall point. Just went to kind of a power half, Nelson, but just kind of basically just pulled
him back once he got too high. You're absolutely right, Jamie. So it looks like he's got 3 back points coming his way. Farmer fights off his back. From here, it doesn't really look like he's in too much danger of giving up the ball, but certainly you want to come at point. You've got a minute and 10 seconds left in the second period.
So still no points have been awarded. There it is, 3-point near fall for Gosselink. Blake Engel leads the match in the middle, 4-0 over Tiger Vasky. And now over on mat number 3, Gosling going right back into that move again on Luke Farmer, and he's going to pick up near fall points again. This kid, he's pretty solid here. Has really didn't know really anything about him coming into this match. But I tell you what, he's wrestling. He's very tough on top here. He's going to pick up 3 more near fall on Luke Farmer, and he goes up 6-0 here with 30 seconds left to go in the second period.
Yeah, Gosling's doing a great job. See him get the legs in and crank over on that power half one more time for another set of back points with 15 seconds left here in the second period.
Yeah, he's gonna get 3 more here.
I'd imagine he chooses top to start the third.
As he's gonna go up 9-0 with 10 seconds left to go. Back points have not been awarded. So it looks like Gosling's gonna take a 9-0 lead into period number 3 over Luke Farmer. 3-point near fall, so 9-0. It'll be Gosling's choice, as you mentioned. And he is going to choose down to start the third period. So an opportunity here for Luke Farmer. He can go to work on top here.
Yeah, that's one of those things. I think it's Ben Askren, the Missouri national champion, who usually goes on rants about this on Twitter. He likes to talk about kids who are so good on top that choose down because they think they need to work on getting away, when sometimes you just got to choose the best interest of the match. Yeah. But it works out for Luke Farmer's favor. Works out for Luke Farmer as he gets the breakdown, and he's looking for a high thigh ride possibly. Hard to tell from this angle. The Grinnell wrestler really just staying down, bellied out with his arms spread, not doing much of anything on bottom.
Yep, and Roger argues that point sometimes too. Is you know where you're tough, go right back to it. But here Luke Farmer is we're going to get stalling against Gosling. He leads at 9-0 here with minute 17 left to go in this third period. Farmer doing a good job of keeping Gosling broke down on the mat. Now Gosling's going to come up, build his base a little bit. On the middle mat, Blake Engel leads Tiger Vasky 6-0 as they go to the third period. Now 7-0 as Engel picks up an escape on mat number 2. And it's kind of funny watching the coaches just sitting there watching. Of course, Coach Phillips and Coach Engel just sitting in the corner, not coaching, just watching the wrestlers go at it here. But over there on mat number 3, coming to his feet, picking up a 1-point escape is Dalton Gosling as he leads now 10-0 over Luke Farmer. 33 seconds left to go here in period number 3. Farmer going back to work, and he was trying to get aggressive there, and he needed to, and he kind of went in flat-footed, and he was high, and Gosling dives in on a double leg. Now he's going to try to come out the back door here with 15 seconds left, and he'll probably just sit right there as Farmer will be bumped to the backside. Still a chance to wrestle for third place will Luke Farmer, but Dalton Gosling, I'm impressed with him and what he was able to do on top in that second period.
Yeah, I don't believe the other 113-pound semifinal has come out yet. In the 106-pound semifinal, opposite of our West Delaware wrestlers here, we've got the number 1 ranked Zymet from Central DeWitt, outstanding sophomore who I believe took third place at the state tournament last year, out to an 11-0 lead with 30 seconds left in the match.
There must have been some blood time over there, because I feel like
started a long time
ago. Like that match started a long time ago. As 7-2 the lead now for Blake Engel over Tiger Vasky, as we don't have any Hawks coming up on deck. As we'll take another short break after this middle match comes to an end. This is again a 7-2 in favor of Blake Engel. And it looks like how that match is going to end will be 7-2. So Blake Engel will advance into the championship match with a win, 7-2 win over Tiger Vasky. So that match comes to an end. And as you mentioned, Zymet just winning this match over here, so that will be Engel's opponent in the championship match. And Tiger Vasky will bump to the backside where he will get his opponent. Whoever comes out of that will have a bye to get to Tiger Vasky. So Engel wins that match, and with that, we will take another short break and come back. You're listening to West Delaware Wrestling at the Bob Murphy Invitational right here from KMCH Sports.
Delhi Lumber has products for every home and every budget. Delhi Lumber carries Midland doors, which are one of the best values around. You can see Midland doors today or call Delhi Lumber at 563-922-2404 for more information. Your Midland overhead door dealer, Delhi Lumber. Big town quality with small town service.
This is Dr. Tim Collier from Dental Associates of Manchester. We take pride in the environment we provide our patients with a caring attitude and unsurpassed comfort. For the kind, compassionate, and competent dental care you deserve, call us at 927-GRIN. Dental Associates of Manchester, creating healthy smiles for life.
Whether you are thinking of buying or selling your home, give Homefront Realty a call. We are here to be your advisor, negotiator, and facilitator in the real estate game. Homefront Realty will save you time so you can spend your time cheering on the Hawks. Call Homefront Realty at 927-2111.
Jay's Auto Supercenter in Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. That's Jay's Auto. Customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Jay's Auto!
This is Jamie Vasky from Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester. For residential or commercial plumbing, cooling, and heating needs, and top-quality Lennox furnaces and air conditioners, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street, Manchester, or call 927-2232.
Family fun and great food await you at Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille's Sports Bar. Come out for a fun night of bowling or watch the big game on their 10-foot HD big screen. And of course, great food and your favorite beverages. Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille's Sports Bar on East Main in Manchester.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
If you are in need of rental equipment such as skid loaders, high-reach forklifts, and man lifts, contact Jason at Moyle Rental Services or check out our website at moylerentalservices.com. Moyle Rental Services of Manchester wishes all area athletes and coaches the best of luck.
Biofield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Biofield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team. The Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
J&D Catering and Suites in New Vienna provides exceptional handcrafted food, whether a cocktail buffet, formal dinner, or a themed event. Let Diane and her staff create a customized menu sure to wow your guests. They offer an extensive specialty cupcake and cake menu. Call or check them out on Facebook. Let J&D Catering and Suites set your next special event above the rest.
Our service and parts team at Victory Ford is dedicated to keeping your car in tip-top shape, and our sales department makes buying a car easy and hassle-free. Stop out to Victory Ford in Dyersville or online at victoryfordonline.com. Good luck, athletes and coaches.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
You expect big hits on the field, but not on the road. So when the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and New Vienna. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
Put a little South in your mouth at Rockin' 5K Barbecue Shack in Manchester. You can't go wrong with any of their melt-in-your-mouth menu options. Dine in or call ahead for carry-out. Book them today to cater your next event. Rockin' 5K Barbecue Shack in Manchester.
This is Jamie Vaskey, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
High-Tech Communications is your local service provider for telephone systems, fire detection, audio, video, security and surveillance systems, wiring, and more. High-Tech has decades of experience in the industry. Contact High-Tech at 563-927-4936, online at hightechcommunications.us. High-Tech Communications, changing your world with technology.
West Bend's home and highway policy provides you with one policy, one bill, one deductible, and one agent, all with no hassle and a portion of your annual premium back in cash if you don't have a claim. To find out more, contact your local West Bend agent, Eric Smith, at Parrott Insurance in Manchester at 927-2791.
Are you looking for great food and a unique atmosphere? Then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination, or enjoy 2-for-1 happy hour every Monday through Thursday from 4 until 6 p.m. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet.
Along with in-studio producer Ashley Vick, Jamie Vaskey, Sam Phillips back along with you. As we've got Evan Woods up on mat number 1. As Woods in his semifinal match at 120 pounds.
Taking on Cale Grell from DeWitt. And Woods is in on a single leg to the left side, coming around. He's choking the leg, as they say. Wrestlers look as there's a whistle on the opposite mat, but we're going to keep wrestling here.
They did. They both kind of stopped and looked right at the official. And here's Woods in on a
trying to get that other ankle, and Grell's able to kick out of it.
Yeah, Grell did a good job there of kicking out, and no score. Minute 16 left to go. Here in period number 1. Again, we're in the semifinal round of the Bob Murphy Invitational. As Evan Woods, his first match of the day, defeated Jet Fridley of Muscatine 18-3, a technical fall. Looking to advance to the championship here. He is the number 1 seed.
And there's that little shuck by outside tie from Evan Woods in on the single leg to the left side again. See if he can get that far ankle this time of Grell. Grell doing reaching down for a shin whizzer there. And Grell's going to kick out again. No score.
So 30 seconds left to go in the first period here between Evan Woods and Cale Grell. Riley Dolan will be on deck here on this mat as Dolan wrestling in the consolation as he will be taking on Mason Crabtree of Muscatine.
So we go out of bounds here, and we're still neutral. 10 seconds left in the first period between Evan Woods and the freshman Cale Grell from DeWitt. Woods in on a shot. Grell down blocked, and we're back to our feet. We'll have another scoreless first period here.
Yeah, and you talk about Grell here, kind of a really good, kind of a long, lanky 120-pounder here, but you think about it, a kid like this coming in as a freshman, not a lot of experience, but he's got a guy in the wrestling room that he probably wrestles with almost every day, and Keaton Zimet.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Gives you that stiff competition in the room every day. So Grell chooses down here to start the second period. As he's up to his feet, Woods he latches onto the leg of Cale Grell.
dives in on an ankle. Might have a potentially dangerous call here. Woods trying to work up, and there's potentially dangerous. Grell's knee was getting torqued on a little bit as he tried to get away. So Grell goes back down. We've got 1:43 left in the second period. See if Evan Woods can get a breakdown here.
So 1:40 left to go here. Grell quickly back up to his feet once again, and he's going to break the grip of Evan Woods and go up 1-0 here. With 1.5 minutes left to go here in this second period. So first score of this match comes from Cale Grell here in the semifinals at 120 pounds. The Hawks already have one wrestler in the semifinals at 106, or in the finals, excuse me, Blake Engel into the championship match. He'll take on Keaton Zimet of DeWitt Central in the finals. 113 pounds. Luke Farmer from West Delaware will wrestle in the consolation, third place consolation semifinals as he was beaten 10-0 major decision to Dalton Gosling of Grinnell. And here we are at 120 pounds with Evan Woods.
Good motion from Woods there, and Grell came in on a reshot. Woods snuffed it out, and he's able to get to go behind, 2-point takedown. This is the first points of the match for Evan Woods. He's up 2-1 with 45 seconds left in the second period here. Working a claw ride. Grell back up to his feet. Pretty good wrestler from the bottom position. He gets the escape. We're tied up 2-2.
Nice job there. Like you said, got in that front headlock and just spun around. 35 seconds left to go. Tied match. 2-2 here with Evan Woods and Cale Grell.
Evans really controlled the match from the neutral position, just not able to capitalize on a couple of shots in the first period. Like to see him stay on the offense here, second period. We've got inside tie. Grell is taking a couple of reshots, not really setting up much of his own as he goes to a collar tie and is clamping down. There's that wrap arm single from Evan Woods, and he's going to try a cutback double here. Short time left, and it looks like he's going to get stuffed. Can't quite get the angle.
And it will be Woods' choice to start the third period. He's going to choose down. Will Evan Woods. Tied up 2-2 as we go to the third period. Stavely Mowry on deck over on mat number 3. As, of course, tough opponent for him in the semifinals here as it'll be Kaiser Engen from Decorah will be his opponent, the number 2 seed. But here, Evan Woods has himself in a tied match, 2-2. Here in the third period. Woods sitting out. Now he's up to his feet. He's going to split the hands of Grell and pick up a 1-point escape. So Evan Woods with a 3-2 lead here.
Good job by Evan there to try to change over and didn't work chain wrestling into the sit back and got hand control and came up for the escape there.
1.5 minutes left to go in the match.
Evan's still working on controlling the elbows. Working the center here. Wrestlers are getting close to the edge of the mat. They'll go back to the center.
As Woods gets caught now as Grell had him momentarily in that front headlock. Did a great job. Now he's got that 2-on-1. Now he's going to do a nice little duck under. You mentioned that earlier. Watching him do that is a thing of beauty. As nearing a minute left to go here in this match, Evan Woods with a 3-2 lead over Cale Grell. But the junior Woods, the freshman Grell, wrestling on the edge of the mat here, has just kind of really, Grell's got that collar tie or that tie on the right side, had an underhook. Woods working on the edge of the mat. Now they're going to go back to the center. 40 seconds left to go.
Arm drag attempt from Grell there, and Woods spins out of it. We're in the middle. Grell keeps going back to that arm drag, and he's not getting any angles off of it. There he gets one, and Woods squares up. We're in an over-under position on the edge of the mat. Evan's got to be careful here, but he can't back out or he'll give up a stalling warning. And Woods shoots him back into the center as they go off the edge of the mat. 20 seconds left to go. Evan Woods 3-2. Kind of a savvy little move there by Evan to step out and then go back in on the reshot to look like the aggressor and get a fresh restart.
15 seconds left. Now Evan Woods backing up as Grell trying to get that arm drag again. It kind of looks like the one thing he's got. He's going to go to it. Evan Woods now in the front headlock. Could go around, spin around and get 2, but he's going to just take this and win this match 3-2. So Evan Woods advances to the finals with a 3-2 win over Cale Grell. So Woods in the championship. Nice match by Evan there as he walks off the mat. I don't think he's real happy with that match, but he'll take a win any way you can get it here in this Bob Murphy Invitational. Now we'll see Riley Dolan take the mat as he's going to take on Mason Crabtree. This is in the third place consolation semifinal against Stavely Mowry. Will be on deck on mat number 3. I believe Ryan Phillips just getting called, I think, over here on mat number 1. So Riley Dolan up now. He's got a nice little high crotch there, but nice job there by Crabtree fighting that off. And they go back to the center of the mat here. Minute 45 left to go. Match just underway as they go off the edge.
Dolan with a good job. He had his back up to the edge of the mat and circled in and shot the Muscatine wrestler off the whistle in on a nice low single here. He's going to come up, and as the Muscatine wrestler drapes over, Dolan comes around for the 2-point takedown.
So Riley Dolan takes the 2-0 lead here with a minute and a half left to go in this first period. Now kind of rolling is Crabtree, and Riley's going to catch him on his back. Now getting high is Dolan, and trying to pull him under is Crabtree. I believe he's going to pick up a 2-point near fall. He does. So Dolan with a 4-0 lead, and now a 1-point escape for Crabtree makes the score 4-1 here with a minute 5 left to go in period number 1.
Nice elbow pass from Dolan. Nearly had an angle for another low-level ankle shot there.
And a good match coming up over on mat number 3 as it'll be Stavely Mowry taking on Kaiser Engen from Decorah. That's a 2-3 seed matchup. Now a double leg here by Dolan as he dives in. Now he's going to try to switch off to a single, and nice job there. It looked like Crabtree was going to just try to throw him.
Yeah, tried to use Dolan's momentum and reverse the sequence there, and Dolan snuffed it out. Didn't get too overly committed and got the takedown to go up 6-1 here. 39 seconds left in the first period.
So a 6-1 lead now, Riley Dolan, as Mowry and Engen underway over on mat number 3. And Dolan doing a nice job as he gets the bar arm on the back of Crabtree, and he's going to try to scoop the head. And there he goes. He's got Crabtree on his back. Does Riley Dolan. He could get the fall here.
Got the double spurs, trying to sneak him in.
Trying to lift the head and doing a good job of fighting off his Crabtree. And he's going to get off his back. So Dolan's going to pick up a 3-point near fall, and he goes up 9-1 here with 10 seconds left to go in period number 1. A lot of points in that first period. Over there on mat number 3, Kaiser Engen from Decorah picks up a 2-point takedown on Stavely Mowry to start this match.
Engen not in the rankings, but he's been a name we've recognized for a while.
And there's a fall down there.
Looks like Stavely Mowry picked up a defensive fall.
So he picks up the defensive fall on Kaiser Engen.
Mowry's into the finals with some bonus points for the Hawks. I completely missed what happened there, Jamie.
Yeah, Kaiser Engen.
As we were pulling up the 3A ranking.
I thought at one time Decorah was up at 3A. They might be back down to 2A. But Kaiser Engen, he was on top of Stavely Mowry. And Mowry, we heard the fall, and it was a defensive fall for Stavely Mowry. So like Sam just said, Stavely Mowry will get into the finals. He'll take on Brock Beck of Grinnell, ranked 7th at 120 pounds, wrestling at 126 today. So nice job there. And now Connor Funk up on mat number 3. He's taking on Landon Kirby from Grinnell. Over here, it's still 9-1 in favor of Riley Dolan as he's underneath. He's going to come up to his feet and pick up a 1-point escape, and he leads it 10-1 now.
Funk with a little shuck by, a little too much momentum there as they go out of bounds. Man, Funk came out and had a fantastic quarterfinal match. Came up just short against number 1 seed.
And we saw Connor Funk in that first round go toe-to-toe with Jacob Felderman, the number 1 seed, losing that match, close match 7-5. Looking to stay alive here in this tournament as Funk in the consolation at 132 pounds.
Riley Dolan with a couple slide-by attempts, but isn't able to get the corner there. So he's going to work a 2-on-1 to the right side, and we're going to go out of bounds.
10-1 lead for Riley Dolan. Over there on mat number 2, looks like Connor Funk working on a takedown of his own, and he's going to stack up Landon Kirby. No points, but he's going to pick up, should get a 2-point takedown. He does. So Connor Funk on the board over there, 2-0 with 40 seconds left to go in the first period of that match.
And Riley Dolan in quite the scramble there. He is in front headlock and tried going for that little shuck by that we've seen a couple West Delaware wrestlers attempt today. And then nearly had Crabtree on his back, and we're up with no point.
Connor Funk leading 2-0. 20 seconds left to go in the first period. 10-1 lead for Riley Dolan over here on mat number 1, with 12 seconds left to go in the second period of that match. With all the points that were scored in that first period, it's been a pretty quiet second period between these two.
Yeah, just the escape from Dolan to start the period.
As both matches ending their periods at the same time. Connor Funk with a 2-0 lead at the end of the first period over on mat 3. Riley Dolan with a 10-1 lead over here on mat 1. On deck, mat 2 is going to be Ryan Phillips, as Phillips will be taking on Jackson Rolfs from Decorah. That'll be a semifinal round matchup as Funk chooses down to start the second period. Over here on mat 1, Crabtree, Riley Dolan's opponent, chooses neutral to start period number 3 here. Nice little slide-by attempt by Dolan as they go off the edge of the mat. Minute 38 left to go in the third period there. Over on mat number 3, and Connor Funk with a 2-0 lead, trying to work up from the bottom as he's taking on Landon Kirby from Grinnell. A sophomore, Connor Funk, a freshman for the Hawks. Wrestling for the Hawks JV team here today.
Looks like Kirby's trying to lock up a cradle there. He's got Funk flattened out.
And both wrestlers on the mat for the Hawks right now, both wrestling in the JV, wrestling for the JV team. Now, butcher attempt over there for Landon Kirby. He's got Connor Funk on his back. He's going to pick up some near fall, and now he's going to dive back in. And he's going to go right back to it. He's going to pick up 3 near fall. He's looking for the fall on Connor Funk over on mat number 3 with 50 seconds left to go in period number 2. Connor Funk has himself in trouble, and there's the fall. In 3 minutes and 13 seconds, Connor Funk will fall in that match by fall. So Funk will wrestle for 5th and 6th place.
Well, that was going on. Riley Dolan picked up a takedown over here on mat 1. He's up 12-1 with 30 seconds left in the third period. Working a butcher. He's out front, and they should be getting back points. There's the count. Crabtree fights off his back, and we've got two near fall for Riley Dolan.
Got to make a correction there. Connor Funk will wrestle for 7th and 8th place, as if you lose that first round on that backside, you go back and you will wrestle for 7th place, as he has a bye in that 7th place consolation semifinal. So he will wrestle for 7th place with Connor Funk. And over here, Riley Dolan's going to pick up 3-point tech fall out of that, as Riley Dolan with a 17-1 technical fall for the West Delaware sophomore Riley Dolan, wrestling for the JV today. So 17-1 the tech fall for Dolan, and he'll wrestle in the 3rd place consolation semifinal.
He's got Matt 2 in the semifinals at 132 pounds. He's wrestling Jackson Rolfs, sophomore from Decorah. Ryan in on a shot, and there's the 2-point. Gets a takedown right off the whistle. That's something he's really been doing in his matches so far this season, is attacking off the whistle. He's working a crossface, body on the right side, crossface to the left, looking to lock up a cradle. This is a pretty close match in the dual meet last year. I want to say a 6-2 score, as Rolfs came in a pretty highly touted freshman. Talented kid, district qualifier. I can't remember what place he got at that tournament.
The chicken wing on the right for Ryan Phillips. Bar arm on the left. And what would you say? About 5 seconds from that takedown?
Yeah, it's so quick you hardly tell what it was. Looked like the old Kyle Dake club with the left hand wrap arm single to the left.
As Phillips trying to run that chicken wing on the right side of Jackson Rolfs.
Rolfs posting back with that right arm as his wing blocking Phillips' hip off.
He's not going to fight it anymore.
And no back points yet. Ryan sinks his hips down, and he's got him stacked up. Can't quite get both shoulders down. He's got the half. Oh, he snuck that half in on the left side, so he's got a wing and a half. trying to flatten down his hips and looking for the fall. He's got Rolfs in danger here.
Looking for the fall is Ryan Phillips. He's got time, 42 seconds left to go in this first period.
Rolfs looking real flexible.
And I think he's looking real close. As you mentioned, he's got the half Nelson on the left side of Rolfs. There's the fall for Ryan Phillips, minute and a half, as Ryan will advance to the championship match. I didn't see, is he over here wrestling? Is Jackson Felderman wrestling right now?
Got Felderman from Assumption against Beach D from Benton Community, coached by West Delaware alum TJ Murphy. Felderman out to a 5-1 lead in his semifinal match. In the middle here at 138, we've got Mason Gillahan, I believe.
Yep. Gillahan up on one at 138 pounds. Again, he was a winner by fall over the second number 2 seed, Eli Rose of Grinnell. As now he's taking on Mason Olsgaard from Decorah.
Did Gillahan have that shoulder taped up in his earlier match, Jamie?
Yeah.
I didn't know if he did.
Yep. As that right shoulder, he's got that
kinesio tape, is that what they call it? Gillahan working hand fighting, trying to get that 2-on-1 on the right side.
As taking on Mason Olsgaard, the junior from Decorah. So 2 juniors going at it. Dives in on a shot here, does Gillahan. Trying to circle around and try to pick up a 2-point takedown here is Mason Gillahan. Got plenty of time to work out of here. Minute 20 left to go. Now he's going to come around and pick up the 2-point takedown. Nice job there by Mason Gillahan as he goes up 2-0 here with a minute 10 left to go in period number 1.
There's a switch attempt by Olsgaard, and Gillahan's able to flatten him out from it. Good job floating there by Mason Gillahan.
So Gillahan with a 2-0 lead here in the semifinals at 138 pounds. Again, wrestling for the West Delaware varsity today. On deck on mat number 2, it'll be Cale Meyer, the West Delaware sophomore. As Cale in the semifinals will be taking on Austin Roos from Benton Community. Also in the semifinals at 145, West Delaware freshman Jaden Payton. So be something if we could see a all West Delaware final at 145 pounds. As Gillahan leading 2-0 here at 138 pounds over Mason Olsgaard. With 35 seconds left to go in the first period as they go off the edge of the mat. A sit out now by Olsgaard as Gillahan does a nice job of following around behind him.
Yeah, Gillahan using that claw ride on the right side, spiking the inner thigh, and nearly had him broken down there. Olsgaard keeping a good base there.
As Gillahan trying to break him down, he does flatten him out here. There's just 10 seconds left to go in this first period, and a good first period it has been for Mason Gillahan. As he came out, he was trailing that match against Eli Rose in the quarterfinals, came out and got Rose on his back and picked up the fall for West Delaware to get himself into this semifinal round. As it'll be second period, it'll be Olsgaard's choice. He'll defer over to Gillahan. Gillahan will choose down to start the second period. So situation here, you talk about it, you got a 2-0 lead here, an opportunity to add to it, but you can't sit around underneath here and give Olsgaard an opportunity to get back in this match with some near fall.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You got to stay mobile here, and reaches back for a quick second and thinks better of it. He's based out now, and Olsgaard flattens him out, and Gillahan's right back up. Olsgaard with some hard cross faces from the right side.
As chicken wing attempt on the right side, just trying to chop that right arm of Mason Gillahan, the one he's got that tape on. As Gillahan now almost getting caught up in a little tilt there. That's what we talk about. You can't lay around underneath against good kids in the semifinals of these tournaments. You got to come up, and Gillahan's trying to, but you got to clear those hands and get your hips up. As Olsgaard doing a good job of just working different pinning combinations. He's got that ankle hooked, that right ankle of Mason Gillahan hooked. He's going to try to flatten him back out on the mat. Gillahan with a 2-0 lead here with a minute left to go in this second period.
Yeah, you mentioned Olsgaard has that ankle hooked of Gillahan, and that's where you usually look for an ankle toss. But Olsgaard's doing a good job of taking Gillahan's post hand away to prevent that ankle toss. As Gillahan looks to sit out, Olsgaard's got the right elbow. He's walking around looking for a butcher. Gillihan rolls through, and not sure what we got going on here. Olsgaard's out front. He's got to watch that elbow there. Getting torqued on Mason Gillihan, and we're going to get it potentially dangerous. We've got 35 seconds left in the second period. You're Mason Gillihan. You got to get out, score a point, build on that lead.
Well, that was the situation there. You know, he had that. He was working that, coming around front, trying that whip over. Gillihan was fortunate, and, you know, it was painful, but he was fortunate that he was able to get that potentially dangerous call, because Olsgaard had him going to his back. 20 seconds left to go. Again, Gillihan leading this match 2-0 here in the second period. He chose down in the second period. He chose down to start the second period and was unable to get away. It'll be Olsgaard's choice to start the third. Over here on mat number one, Jacob Felderman with an 8-6 lead over Wyatt Bischke of Benton Community in the semifinals at 132. Over here,
a good hard ride on top. He's got 30 seconds left. He's going to cut him, so it'll be 9-6 Felderman. And Bischke's going to go takedowns here, try to get the W.
Olsgaard's choice to start this third period, and not surprising, he chooses neutral, or chooses top here to start this third period. Gillihan's got to get moving here as he trails, or he leads it 2-0.
We've got Olsgaard looking for a chicken wing on the right side. Gillihan's got to get those hits away, build up, keep his head off the mat. There, he's up to his base. Olsgaard's still running that chicken wing. Gillihan up to his base. Olsgaard's still riding on the right side. Gets a chop breakdown. You know,
and now he's going to try to run that wing on the right side, and Gillihan's going to get off the edge of the mat here. Minute 18 left to go here in this third period. Gillihan's got to get moving. We talked about that in that second period.
So we get a fresh start here, a minute and 18 seconds left at 138 in the 138-pound semifinals. Mason Gillihan taking on Mason Olsgaard from Decorah. Oh, there's a nice tripod pushback stand-up by Mason Gillihan. You'd like to see a little more chain wrestling. He got stopped there, got put to his base. Here we go. Looks like he's trying to clamp down and knock Olsgaard to his hips so that Mason Gillihan can come around and cover the hips for a reversal. He's not going to get it, but he's still on his base. There, he's nearly up to his feet, and Olsgaard brings him back down to his belly.
And I think Gillihan, it kind of looks right now, you know, really having a hard time when he's doing a good job of creating that motion right away, but he's stopping after a little bit.
Yeah.
He's got to keep that motion going.
Yeah, you got to get that sustained. Olsgaard's been able to snuff it out as he digs the wing on the right side. And after being underneath someone for 3.5 minutes, putting all their weight on you, Gillihan's going to go over. Looks like not sure there's at least one swipe there. Not sure if there are two back. Gillihan's got to fight off this chicken wing. Gets back to his belly. They give two back. So we got a tie match with 15 seconds left. And now Olsgaard's looking for the butcher. Gillihan has an opportunity to come out and get an escape almost. But Olsgaard circles around and now is looking for another set of back points. 4 seconds left, and it looks like Olsgaard's going to take the match with a couple sets of back points in the last 25 seconds of the match.
Yeah, so Mason Gillihan will fall 4-2 5-2 as he gave him 3 near fall. So Gillihan will bump to the backside, and he will wrestle in that third place consolation semifinal.
So we got Cale Meyer coming out at 145 to mat 2. He's taking on the wrestler from Benton Community.
Yeah, Cale Meyer at 145 wrestling in the semifinals here. Taking on Austin Roos of Benton Community. As we're just underway, again, the semifinals at 145. Should have Jaden Payton. He'll be on deck on mat number 3. Well, he'll be upright. Thought maybe he was going to be up on mat 3. He's going to be on deck, mat 1, And Cale Meyer's going to pick up a takedown. He's got Roos caught on his back. Just a nice little suck back, and he's got Ruse in trouble here, and Cale Meyer's going to pick up the fall there. There it is. Cale Meyer, a fall in 40 seconds. So Meyer into the championship match. Of course, he'll take on the winner of Jaden Payton and Wyatt Dillon from Grinnell. So nice job there by Cale Meyer, making short work of the community.
Yeah, Cale Meyer not messing around today, not spending a lot of time on the mat.
All right, well, we've got a short break. We'll have Jaden Payton on deck on mat number 1 as he's wrestling in the semifinals, taking on Wyatt Dillon of Grinnell. As we will have that for you as you're listening to West Delaware Wrestling from the Bob Murphy Invitational right here on Eastern Iowa Sports Station, Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Whether a door needs replaced or building a new home, let S&R Construction of Masonville take care of you. S&R Construction is the expert in home improvement projects, gutters, siding, garages, remodeling, new home construction, and more. Call Steve Petland today at 319-361-0638 for a free quote.
Are you an athlete or physically active in your free time? Even active people can have muscle tightness and joint pain or even experience the occasional injury. Regional Medical Center physical therapy treatment and prescribed exercises can help you recover faster, reduce injury, and build strength and stability. Call RMC Therapy Services today so you can get back into action as quick as possible. 563-927-7322.
Bolichek's Landing, downtown Delhi. Open 7 days a week. Friday night buffet, Saturday night prime rib, and enjoy breakfast every Sunday from 9 to noon. Bolichek's proudly supports all area athletes and coaches.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Points.
Hey KMCH listeners, GMB is proud to support our area athletes and help bring the sport to you. The GMB Bank team reminds you whatever your financial goals, we're here to help you reach them. Stop by our Manchester location or visit us online at gnbbank.com. Member FDIC.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff care deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Health Care, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Lynn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
At Tauke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as great incentives at TaukeMotors.com. For a new pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Tauke Motors, Chevrolet, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
Hurry down to Rio Blanco Mexican Restaurant in Manchester today. Enjoy the best margarita around on their patio facing the Whitewater Park. Rio Blanco features daily specials and a kids menu too. There's something for everyone at Rio Blanco Mexican Restaurant in Manchester.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
No one can win a game by themselves. At F&M Bank, our team works together to achieve the ultimate goal, exceeding client expectations. F&M Bank is a proud supporter of all local sports teams. The right choice in Manchester, Cedar Rapids, Anamosa, and Monticello. Member FDIC.
Just like you take pride in your vehicle, we take pride in the service work we provide. This is John from Georgian Auto in Manchester. Whether it's routine maintenance or major repairs, we'll take care of your car and get it back on the road. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is our complete focus.
Contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling, and building and new home construction, call the experts. Lucky Building Service in Manchester. 563-927-5677.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes.
As your American Family Insurance agent in Manchester, I'm looking out for what matters to you. Even when nothing's wrong, this is Tad Mormon, agent. Call me at 563-927-3586, and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Insurance, Ted Mormon Agent, 106 East Main Street, Manchester.
Contact me, Chad Frazier, at BC Land Services in Earlville for all your maintenance projects such as tree removal and trimming, small dirt work projects, lawn seeding, and more. BC Land Services is fully insured and licensed. Contact me at 563-590-8074 or on Facebook. And best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
This is Sarah from It's So Me Boutique in downtown Dyersville, inviting you to stop in, look around, and let us assist you in finding the perfect outfit for any occasion. We offer fashion-forward trends for women, including plus sizes, baby clothes, shoes, and fun accessories to complete any look. It's So Me Boutique in the heart of downtown Dyersville. And check out our Facebook page.
Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-920-7835.
Hello, this is Fred Smock from Dunlap Motors in Independence. We are proud to support local school programs. So if you are looking for a new Chevy, Buick, or certified used car or truck, or just want to stop and say hi, stop in. That's Dunlap Motors in downtown Independence.
Clayton Drug supports all the area athletes and coaches on a successful season. Stop in and visit with one of their pharmacists today and be sure to check out their large selection of home decor and gift items. Clayton Drug in Strawberry Point, a local pharmacy you can trust.
For the best selection of Chevy, Buick, and GMCs in the area, see Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester. We offer straightforward pricing and carry a low overhead, so we can pass those savings on to you. We also take care of you after the sale and offer a state-of-the-art service department with ASE trained technicians. For a full list of our inventory, visit us on the web at bobstephenmotors.com.
And welcome back in to the Bob Murphy Invitational. Jamie Vasky, Sam Phillips back along with you as we get ready for Jaden Payton to take the mat. As match ahead of it, there was a lot of action at the end, and I think the time kind of got messed up, and it wasn't right on the scoreboard, so they're trying to get things figured out over here. But the Hawks with a pretty large lead right now in the team race as far as the West Delaware varsity. They have 175.5 points. Second place is down to 96.5. Grinnell is in third with 88.5. The West Delaware JV is in ninth place, 9.5 points, right ahead of you with 45. So the JV team they kind of hit a little bit of a kind of a speed bump in that semifinal round as in some of these consolation matches. They've had some tough luck here, but we're ready for action here as Jaden Payton will take the mat as he will be taking on Wyatt Dillon from Grinnell here in the semifinals at 145 as Jaden, wrestling for the West Delaware JV today, has an opportunity to advance to the finals against one of his teammates in Cale Meyer, who's wrestling for the varsity. He already punched his ticket to the finals with a short second fall over Austin Roos from Benton Community. So it'll be Jaden Payton taking on Wyatt Dillon. And, of course, Dillon, you look at the contrast in body styles here. You can look out there and you can tell which one's a freshman and which one's a senior.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
But once we get going, we might find out that, we might see, you might not be able to tell it when this match gets going. As Jaden Payton, as diving in was Dillon on a shot. Jaden doing a nice job is trying to come around the backside and really elevate that and elevate the legs as he's cast between the legs of Wyatt Dillon, and they're going to get a stalemate. No points yet as there's a minute 31 left to go here in this first period. As Jaden Payton, a nice little fake shot attempt there. Dillon doesn't really bite on it as they go lock up here. Is another shot attempt by Dillon. Front headlock by Payton. as they come back to their feet now, and still no score. A lot of action, a little bit of a flurry here to start this match off as Wyatt Dillon, again, a senior from Grinnell. Jaden Payton, the freshman for wrestling for the West Delaware JV today, and Payton catches Dillon on his back. He's going to pick up a 2-point takedown, and looking for near fall points is Jaden Payton as he's got looking to lock up a cradle. Again, a flurry of action. I think he called a takedown and waved it off twice in that flurry. And now Payton has the cradle locked up on Wyatt Dillon. He's going to trying to take him over to his back.
Dillon posting out with that right arm, and Jaden trying to take him over it. There he gets the shoulder dip. This is tight.
He could have the fall here. Jaden Payton looking for the fall.
Got to get that bottom knee in the ribs like they teach you.
As Dillon, his left arm trying to is sneaking through, but Jaden Payton slowly trying to work that left shoulder of Wyatt Dillon down to the mat, and Dillon's going to roll through. Jaden Payton's going to pick up a 3-point near fall. Now he's got a drive cradle locked up as Dillon's flat out on his stomach. Jaden Payton is going to lead this match 5-0. 10 seconds left to go here in period number 1. Great first period of action there by Jaden Payton.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Jamie. Kept wrestling. He almost lost the takedown. As he said, the official waved it off a couple times, but stuck with it and left no doubt.
As the disc will roll, it'll be Payton's choice to start the second. He will choose down to start this second period. So nice first period by Jaden Payton. Again, the freshman wrestling for the West Delaware JV here today.
Yeah, Jaden started off the day with a fall over Reese Roberts from Dyke-New Hartford, and then came out and beat senior Adam Lobenthal from Davenport Assumption pretty convincingly in the quarterfinals. Here he starts the second period on bottom. Dillon's looking for a cradle on the side, and Jaden's able to get his left arm out, and he's got a leg in behind the arms. That's a 2-point reversal for Jaden Payton.
Nice job by Payton. He goes up 7-0 here. Minute and a half left to go in this second period. As on deck here on mat number 1, it'll be Mitchell Mangold. Over on deck, mat number 3, Kyle Cole waiting on deck for the West Delaware JV. It's Jaden Payton with a 7-0 lead here in this second period. Looking to knock off, he already knocked off the number 2 seed in this tournament, looking to knock off the number 3 seed as well. He's got a bar arm across the back of Wyatt Dillon. Now he's trying to curl that head up and take Dillon over with it. As Payton, he's got him on his hip. He's going to lock it up, and Jaden Payton has Wyatt Dillon locked up, but rolling through. And I think that's that strength of the senior Wyatt Dillon.
Yeah, you mentioned those muscles earlier. He just really exploded off his back there to get the escape. So it's going to be 7-1 in favor of Jaden Payton. He's in on a shot, and Dillon stuffed it. So Jaden with elbow control on the right side underneath in front headlock, trying to circle up. And there's a little shuck by to get his head loose. Now Jaden Payton on top in the front headlock, working to get the 2-point takedown on the go-behind. Looking for a front headlock cradle. He's got the leg, can't lock up the cradle, and goes around for a takedown.
He picks up a 2-point takedown there, does Jaden Payton, and he goes up 9-1 here with 14 seconds left to go in this second period. Great start to this match by Jaden Payton. As again, looking to punch his ticket into the Bob Murphy Invitational Championship match in just his freshman season. As it'll be Dillon's choice to start the third. He's going to choose neutral. So we'll go on our feet to start this third period. Jaden Payton with a 9-1 lead. Again, Mitchell Mangold will take on Bruce Lukehart, who we saw defeat Kyle Cole 6-4. Kyle Cole on the backside, he will take on Mitchell Mangold's quarterfinal opponent, Evan Forker. As Jaden Payton looking to come around and pick up another 2-point takedown here, and we're going to get a potentially dangerous. I think it might have been the knee of Jaden Payton that they're calling it on.
So we have a fresh start from neutral, 1:38 left in this match. Jaden Payton with a 9-1 lead. You'd like to see him build that, keep the major. If not, go secure a tech ball. Really controlling the whole match. Dillon's had a few brief moments, but it's been all Jaden Payton on the scoreboard.
So here, minute 20 left to go. As we mentioned, Mitchell Mangold will be on deck here on mat number 1 right after Jaden Payton finishes up, as Payton in a front headlock trying to come around the backside and pick up a 2-point takedown. Now diving in on the legs is Wyatt Dillon with 1:05 left to go in this third period, as Dillon looking to try to come around. If he can go above the hips of Jaden Payton, he'd pick up a 2-point takedown, but Payton not conceding this takedown yet, as still fighting as he's going to square up with him now. Nice job by Jaden Payton. Now Jaden might be able to come around and pick up a 2-point takedown of his own as he's in a front headlock trying to block off that right arm, and he does. He picks up a 2-point takedown.
Oh, they called out of bounds. Payton was behind the arms there. Looked like a 2-point takedown for me, but it's called out of bounds.
So 9-1, 41 seconds left to go. Jaden Payton with the lead. As we go back to the center of the mat. As another shot attempt by Wyatt Dillon. Nice down block there by Jaden Payton. He's going to go. Now he goes around and trying to circle around, and Payton looked like he had two, but Wyatt Dillon does such a great job of spinning out when Jaden's just about to pick up the takedown. As now Payton trying to break the hands. There it is, a 2-point takedown, and Jaden Payton takes an 11-1 lead with just 13 seconds left to go. And we're going to have an all-West Delaware final at 145 pounds, as we will see Jaden Payton take on Cale Meyer in the championship at 145. Great match. Great tournament so far for Jaden Payton. Like we said, he knocked off the number 2 seed in Adam Lobenthal of Davenport Assumption, and now he takes
bonus points here against the 3 seed.
Yeah, now he takes out the number 3 seed. So now Mitchell Mangold will be up on mat 1. Kyle Cole will be up now on mat number 3, as Mangold taking on Bruce Lukehart.
Lukehart representing Red Oak. He's a junior. Mangold ranked second in the state in Class 2A in his senior season.
Kyle Cole down there on mat number 3, and Kyle Cole taking on Evan Folker, who Mitchell Mangold defeated down there. Evan Folker, as Mitchell Mangold with a quick 2-point takedown on Bruce Lukehart. Over there, it is Folker with a 2-point takedown on Kyle Cole. Folker from Davenport Assumption. Kyle Cole wrestling for West Delaware's JV. And, of course, over here, Mangold from West Delaware, and you mentioned Lukehart from Red Oak.
Mangold working hard cross faces there, looking for a cradle, and ends up with Lukehart getting a bloody nose, so they're going to go to the blood corner.
So now we'll go back to Kyle Cole over on mat 3 as he trails 2-0 in that match. Minute left to go, first period. On deck here on mat number 1, right after Mitchell Mangold, will be Jared Voss, the sophomore for West Delaware. As Voss will be taking on Theodore Fox from Central DeWitt.
We've got overtime here on the middle mat at 152. Is that the other semifinal, or is that a consolation match?
That would be a semifinal with at 152, Cedric Castillo and Brendan Lovestoom.
There's 6 seconds left in the 7 victory period. They're still tied 2-2. They'll have a restart. We've got Kyle Cole over on mat 3. He trails 2-0 with 15 seconds left in the first period, and the consolation rounds at 152 pounds. Kyle Cole trying to fight off those legs from the Assumption wrestler, is fighting off a turn now, and time's going to run out, so we'll go to the flip, only down 2 points.
So 2-0 deficit for Kyle Cole is now over here on mat 1, Lukehart.
And it looks like it wasn't the nose of Lukehart, but they've got the whole gable wrap on him now across his forehead. And when they come back, Mangold's going to go intentional release. We'll start on our feet here with 1:10 left. Kyle Cole in deep on a shot over there on mat 3, looking for 2, and he looks like he gets it, so that'll tie the match in period.
Over
Great
here
job by Kyle Cole.
And over here, Mitchell Mangold with another 2-point takedown on Lukehart. He goes up now 4-1 after intentionally releasing him. So Mangold with a 4-1 lead. And Kyle Cole's got a cradle locked up on Forker. With a minute 25 left to go, he's got that cradle locked up. Kyle Cole looking for the fall. Got to get that bottom knee in the ribs like you were saying earlier. As Forker fighting and rolling off his back, he got his left arm to come out. So he's got that left arm up high right now as the official down looking close. And now Kyle Cole loses the cradle, but he will take a 5-2 lead here with a minute left to go in the second period.
We had Mangold picking up another takedown here on mat 1 to go up 4-1 with 20 seconds left. And they're going to go back to the blood corner and patch up that gable wrap that Lukehart is wearing right now.
Now back to action over there. A 2-point reversal now for Forker as that match closer now as Kyle Cole leading 5-4 with 30 seconds left to go in the second period over there.
Forker going back to that crossbody right. Looks like he's looking for a ladle that we saw Kyle Cole attempt in an earlier match, and he's going to get Cole to belly down. Forker really putting a lot of pressure on the head of Kyle Cole. He's got to fight up to his base here, see if he can shake Forker off. Looks like Forker's going to get him to his side. Not quite back points yet. Again, end of the period. Kyle Cole doing a good job not giving up back points.
So Kyle Cole 4 lead into the third period. And it'll be, I believe it's Forker's choice, and he's going to choose top to start period number 3. So Kyle Cole's going to have to get away very quickly. As you know, those legs are going to come in. And Kyle Cole's got to try to come up before he gets a chance. His third period underway. Again, Kyle Cole wrestling in the third place consolation quarterfinal, Again, taking on Evan Forker from Davenport Assumption.
And we still got this marathon semifinal at 152 going on the middle match. And over here on the middle mat, and over here on mat 1, Mitchell Mangold starting off on top after the blood time. He's looking for the crossface.
Caught in a cradle, and it's kind of an unorthodox cradle. Kyle Cole, if he could get his hips up, could come out of that. But now he's going to get caught on his back as Forker is going to bring him.
I'm not sure about that second back point call. Second swipe there.
Yeah, so
too near fall for Forker to take the 6-5 lead.
So Kyle Cole trails by 1 here, 6-5. He's got to get up as he's got just under a minute left to go in this third period. As he's back up to his base, another cradle attempt coming from Forker. And now, just as he came up to his feet, Forker comes back in and locks up that cradle once again on Kyle Cole.
On mat 1, Mangold took down to start the second period. Got up to his feet and cut away. Lukehart dove back in on the leg, and Mangold looking for the 2-point reversal here. And there it is as he breaks Lukehart's grip around his leg. Got the ankle hook. He's got Lukehart's shoulder dipped, and he's looking for a butcher.
As Kyle Cole still trying to get up, just 15 seconds left, and as he tries to kind of make that last flurry, Forker catches him and nearly turns him to his back as Kyle Cole's going to fall in that one 6-5, so Cole will bump to the backside, and he will wrestle for 7th and 8th place at 152 pounds for the West Delaware JV team. Again, Mitchell Mangold still with a 6-1 lead now, with 50 seconds left to go in the second period of that match. We can keep those two out of the blood corner and let Mangold get in a rhythm here. I think that would benefit Mitchell there as Jared Voss waits on deck.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Jamie. Mitchell's been riding tough here, but it seems like every time he gets close to getting a turn, the match ends up getting stopped.
As he's got Bruce Lukehart from Red Oak flat out on the mat. Might see a stalling call come here from our official as Lukehart not really giving a lot of effort to come up from underneath his base a little bit. Mangold's going to chop that right side of Lukehart with 5 seconds left to go in the second period. And Mitchell Mangold will take a 6-1 lead into period number 3.
It'll be Lukehart in the third period, and looks like he's going to take neutral. An opportunity here for Mitchell Mangold to build on this 5-point lead, get a few takedowns, or take down in a turn and get the major decision.
Mangold's done a good job so far in this match as he snaps Lukehart down. As collar tie on the right side of Lukehart by Mangold. Trying to set up a shot. He snaps. Lukehart drops to a knee, but Mangold comes back up, and now he's got a collar tie. Another fake shot attempt by Mangold drops Lukehart to his knee. And so you like to see Mitchell Mangold kind of creating that motion and keeping Lukehart off balance. He did a good job of it there. Does it again. Like to see him execute, when Lukehart drops down, maybe get into that front headlock and try to score some points here, as there's 1:10 left to go in the third period.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. He's got that quick burst to create an angle. He's just got to capitalize on that.
A minute left. Mangold forcing a lot of the action. Lukehart really hasn't done a lot here, and now Mangold gets in that front headlock situation as he took another fake shot, and now he's going to shoot him off the edge of the mat. He's going to pick up a 2-point takedown. Mitchell Mangold takes an 8-1 lead here.
Yeah, that was a great job by Mitchell of circling into the snap and then going into the reshot, and he's going to intentionally release him here on the restart, so it's going to be 8-2. A takedown here will be the major decision for Mitchell Mangold. He's got 45 seconds to make it happen.
So 8-2. Mangold, the senior from West Delaware, he's going to take Lukehart to his back, and he's going to pick up some near fall points. Is Mitchell Mangold. Over on mat number 3, we got Wyatt Volker waiting on deck for the Hawks. And, of course, once Mitchell Mangold's match is done here, as Mangold picks up a 3-point near fall, goes up 13-2. He's going to cut Lukehart loose with 20 seconds left to go. I'd like to see him get another takedown here, as I think that was the goal for Mangold, was, get it, maybe work a little bit harder here and get that 2-point takedown to end the match here, and he will, and he'll win this match 15-3. So Mitchell Mangold will advance. A major decision for the Hawks here, and as you mentioned, those bonus points, I know right now it doesn't seem like they're really mattering a lot in this dual meet just because the Hawks have such a lead, but you never know in those tournaments where you need those bonus points and how key they'll be.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. So we've got Jared Voss for his 160-pound semifinal. He is wrestling Fox from DeWitt.
So here we go, semifinals for the sophomore Jared Voss at 160 pounds. 160 pounds taking on Theodore Fox.
Working a 2-on-1 to the left side, and then takes a shot to the right. Fox sprawls and we're back up to where we started. There's a nice shot from Jared Voss, single, and Fox is getting those legs slipping away.
A nice job there by Fox fighting that off. Now a nice shot, another low single attempt here by Jared Voss. Fox doing a good job of down blocking there and fighting that shot off of Jared Voss. So we're still on our feet, no score. Jared Voss wrestling in the semifinals here. He was the number 2 seed to start this tournament.
And that'll get him on the board. He had a nice 2-on-1. Was nearly pushing Fox out of bounds. When Fox pressured back in, Jared snapped him down and spun around for 2 on the edge of the mat.
As again we mentioned earlier, the Iowa and Iowa State Cyhawk series underway right now in Iowa City between the Iowa Hawkeyes and the Iowa State Cyclone wrestling teams. As Iowa State, after one match, they started at 141 pounds. It was Ian Parker with a win. It froze on us, and it was still 0-0. But Ian Parker with a win over Max Murin. Didn't see the score in that match, 3-1. As So the Cyclones take a 3-0 lead into the 149 pounds.
More matches than they won all last year.
Yeah. That's right. He had a forfeit, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Has Pat Lugo of Iowa taking on Jarrett Deegan of Iowa State right now. 2-0 lead for Jarrett Deegan as Theodore Fox, Jared Voss's opponent, going to the blood corner. So we're getting him cleaned up here as we got the blood time up. So don't remember how much time is left in the first period here. Jared Voss with a 2-0 lead. Again, Wyatt Volker will be on deck on mat 3. And I think that is it for the Hawks as far as on deck right now.
That match on mat 3 in the third period, so we've got about 2 minutes before Wyatt Volker takes the mat. Jared Voss back to action as it's Fox in on a shot, and he's going to get 2 points here.
So that'll give Fox the lead, 3-2, as an escape and a takedown for Theodore Fox. He leads Jared Voss now 3-2, 42 seconds left to go in the first period of that match. Voss quickly up to his feet, trying to build that base. Fox doing a good job trying to break Voss back down. Jared trying to split the hands of Theodore Fox right now.
Fox looks for a standing crosses roll, nearly puts himself onto his back, and Jared's back up to his feet. Hasn't freed his leg yet for the escape, working a quarter Nelson. Fox holding onto that leg, keeping control, and there's the 1-point escape for Jared Voss to tie up this match with 10 seconds left in the first period.
So 3-3 here, and a shot attempt by Jared Voss is coming to a close, trying to dump, and no score. He's not going to get it as the first period comes to an end. Jared Voss and Theodore Fox tied 3-3 here. Good effort there by Jared Voss. You know, it would have been real easy, and I don't know if he maybe saw Theodore Fox checking the clock at the end of the period, but Jared Voss took advantage and got that leg off the mat, unable to finish, but a great job at the end of that period by Voss as he's tied the match at the end of the period. 3-3 is the score. Just underway, second period. Jared Voss will start this second period in the down position as, again, quickly coming up to his base here.
Fox right in with that claw and pulls Voss back. Had a little bit of a flurry there, but Voss back to that tripod, and he stands up, circles around, and gets a whizzer, and there he's free for the 1-point escape. Jared Voss trying to bundle the arms here. He's got an overhook on the left side, and he's reaching around, and Fox clears the tie.
Yeah, you know when you see a Voss try to lock up those arms, you might see some fireworks shortly after that, but Fox did a good job of fighting out of that. 1:15 left to go. Nice shot there by Theodore Fox as he's trying to circle around and finish on Jared Voss. 1:07 left to go. Fox trying to come around the backside. Jared Voss, if he could get his hips up, he might be able to pick up a 2-point takedown out of this. But he's fighting a nice little scramble here between these two. Voss's hips are on the mat. He's got the inside. He's got his leg hooked on the right leg. His left leg hooked on the right leg of Theodore Fox. As we're going to get a stalemate, and we will go back to neutral. So Jared Voss with a 4-3 lead. Seconds left to go. 45 seconds left to go.
We've got Wyatt Volker taking the mat for his semifinal at 170 pounds over on mat 3. He's taking on the Assumption wrestler, who is Logan Shemansky, a sophomore. Another shot by Fox, and Jared's draped over looking for a scramble here, and Fox comes around for the 2-point takedown with 20 seconds left. He's going to take a 5-4 lead in the second period.
So Jared Voss trailing 5-4. 10 seconds left to go. 10 seconds left in this second period. And that'll do it. Second period over. I believe it's going to be Fox's choice.
And we've got more blood time.
So we'll take a look down at Wyatt Volker's match here. As Volker still tied up 0-0 over there with Logan Shemansky of Davenport Assumption. Minute left to go in the first period of that match. Has a nice little boot scoot attempt there by Volker, and now Szymanski shoots in. Again, Volker, the number 1 seed here. The freshman for the Hawks, the number 1 seed, trying to down block now as he's got Szymanski flattened out, trying to come around the backside and pick up a 2-point takedown, and he does. And Wyatt Volker takes a 2-0 lead here with 33 seconds left to go in this first period.
Jared Voss on his way back from the blood corner. And it looks like Fox is going to take down to start the third period. Be interesting to see if how long Jared works for a turn before he cuts him loose and tries to get a takedown.
So Wyatt Volker on the far side, 20 seconds left to go in the first period. Volker with a chicken wing in on the left side of Szymanski. Szymanski fighting off now. Volker trying to take that big step, and he will. He's going to pick up some near fall points. Not sure if he's going to get the fall. Only 5 seconds left to go in this first period, and that'll do it. It'll be Wyatt Volker with a 5-0 lead as we go to period number 2.
Jared Voss riding a claw on the left side against Fox here. Again, he's down by a point with a minute and a half left in this semifinal match at 160 pounds. Fox just facing out, and Jerry gets out front a little bit. Fox comes up to the tripod, and looks like we're not going to have any action there.
Might get a stalemate out of that as neither wrestler really creating any action right now. Minute left to go for Voss.
There's a switch from Fox. Voss floats and goes to cut him, and Fox comes back in on a shot before there's any escape, and he's going to pick up a reversal here to go up 7-4 with 50 seconds left. There's a Granby attempt by Jared Voss, and he might come back with a reversal of his own here. Fox has a half Nelson in, and that's what's going to keep him behind Jared Voss.
So down there on the far side, it's going to be Wyatt Volker picking up a fall for the Hawks. So Volker will advance into the championship match. The freshman for the Hawks makes that the second freshman for West Delaware to advance to the finals. Or third freshman for the Hawks to advance to the finals. Wyatt Volker with a fall over Logan Szymanski. So he will be in the championship match. We get J-Rod going here as he's got 23 seconds and he trails 7-4.
Fox was warned for stalling there as Jared was up to his feet on the edge of the mat, and Fox pulled him out of bounds. Here's Jared up to his feet again. 15 seconds left here, and he tries to cut away, and Fox drops in on the legs and gets Jared down to his belly.
So Voss flattened out here. He will have to go to the backside. We'll get his opponent here in just a little bit, but Jared Voss is going to lose this match to Theodore Fox. A final score of 7-4. So Voss will wrestle in the third place consolation semifinal. And I think we do not have anybody called on deck right now, so we will take a short break, and we will come right back as our next wrestler here will be Jack Newhouse, wrestling at 182 pounds. And then it'll be Jordan Brees, Kieran Monahan, Cody Wenger, Ben Petlin, and Carson Petlin coming your way in just a little bit. We'll take another short break. You're listening to West Delaware Wrestling on Eastern Iowa Sports Station, Mix 94.7 KMCH.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at AmericanTrust.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you.
Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa, located at 225 West Main Street in Manchester and 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton.
This is Phil from Gateway Appliance. We service most major brands of appliances, and we are Manchester's exclusive KitchenAid, Maytag, Whirlpool, and Amana dealer. Stop in and see us today in the Big Blue Building on West Main in Manchester, or call 563-927-3200.
Delhi Lumber has products for every home and every budget. Delhi Lumber carries Midland doors, which are one of the best values around. You can see Midland doors today or call Delhi Lumber at 563-922-2404 for more information. Your Midland overhead door dealer, Delhi Lumber. Big town quality with small town service.
This is Dr. Tim Collier from Dental Associates of Manchester. We take pride in the environment we provide our patients with a caring attitude and unsurpassed comfort. For the kind, compassionate, and competent dental care you deserve, call us at 927-GRIN. Dental Associates of Manchester, creating healthy smiles for life.
Whether you are thinking of buying or selling your home, give Homefront Realty a call. We are here to be your advisor, negotiator, and facilitator in the real estate game. Homefront Realty will save you time so you can spend your time cheering on the Hawks. Call Homefront Realty at 927-2111.
Jay's Auto Supercenter in Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. That's Jay's Auto. Customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Jay's Auto! This is Jamie Vasky from Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester. For residential or commercial plumbing, cooling, and heating needs, and top-quality Lennox furnaces and air conditioners, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street in Manchester or call 927-2232.
Family fun and great food await you at Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille's Sports Bar. Come out for a fun night of bowling or watch the big game on their 10-foot HD big screen. And of course, great food and your favorite beverages. Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille's Sports Bar on East Main in Manchester.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
Steve Moyle Masonry, a family-owned commercial masonry contractor based in Manchester. Quality is what we're about. Visit us online at smoylemasonry.com.
Viafield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Viafield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
Your family. It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team, the Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
J&D Catering and Suites in New Vienna provides exceptional handcrafted food, whether a cocktail buffet, formal dinner, or a themed event. Let Diane and her staff create a customized menu sure to wow your guests. They offer an extensive specialty cupcake and cake menu. Call or check them out on Facebook. Let J&D Catering and Suites set your next special event above the rest.
Hi, this is Chris Henry, Service Manager at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader. Our goal is to make your car buying experience the best possible, and our factory certified technicians are dedicated to you and your vehicles. Stop in and see us at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader, or visit us online at forbrowns.com. Your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
You expect big hits on the field, but not on the road. So when the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and New Vienna. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
Put a little South in your mouth at Rockin' 5K Barbecue Shack in Manchester. You can't go wrong with any of their melt-in-your-mouth menu options. Dine in or call ahead for carry-out. Book them today to cater your next event. Rockin' 5K Barbecue Shack in Manchester.
This is Jamie Vaskey, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
High-Tech Communications is your local service provider for telephone systems, fire detection, audio-video, security and surveillance systems, wiring, and more. High-Tech has decades of experience in the industry. Contact High-Tech at 563-927-4936, online at hightechcommunications.us. High-Tech Communications, changing your world with technology.
West Bend's home and highway policy provides you with one policy, one bill, one deductible, and one agent, all with no hassle and a portion of your annual premium back in cash if you don't have a claim. To find out more, contact your local West Bend agent, Eric Smith, at Parrott Insurance in Manchester at 927-2791.
Are you looking for great food and a unique atmosphere? Then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination, or enjoy 2-for-1 happy hour every Monday through Thursday from 4 until 6 p.m. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet.
Back into the Seedorf Gymnasium. Jamie Vaskey, Sam Phillips along with you. Over on mat number 3, Jordan Brees taking on Thomas Bentley of Red Oak. A semifinal round match.
This is our first ranked matchup of the day. Brees coming in at number 9, right, Jamie?
Yep.
And Bentley at number 3 in the state. Also in this bracket is number 1 and defending state champion Broderson from Assumption. And it looks like Bentley's going to pick up 2 on the edge of the mat. They go out of bounds, so it's 2-0 in favor of Bentley. Brees finds himself on bottom here with 1.5 minutes left in the first period.
So 2-0 lead there. Jack Newhouse, we'll see him for the first time today over on mat number 1 on deck. As updates from Iowa City, the Iowa State Cyclones with a 6-0 lead after 2 matches. As Jarrett Deegan with a win over Pat Lugo. Now Independence graduate Chase Straw taking on Caleb Young of Iowa. Straw for the Cyclones trails that match 5-2. Over on mat number 3 here, 1:20 left to go, first period. Jordan Brees trailing 2-0. Again, taking on third-ranked Thomas Bentley of Red Oak.
Jordan got up to his feet pretty quick there on the first restart, and here he clears hands, posts up, and he's up to his feet again on the edge of the mat, and he's going to stay. We're going to go out of bounds. So Brees goes back down. Wrestling action took him out of bounds, so no stall call.
A 1:02 left to go. Again, I think that's going to be key for Brees here, is making sure, have that good burst right off the whistle as he does it again here.
This time when Brees tripods up, Bentley throws the legs in and takes out the hands of Brees, so he's on his belly. Bentley takes the legs out. Now he's looking to get wrist control. Jordan's got a base up here. He gets a knee up. We're also waiting on Jack Newhouse's first match of the day over here on mat 1. There's 30 seconds left in that mat right now, barring any overtime.
As Brees still working to get up, trying to build his base. Bentley doing a good job. He's got that arm chopped, and he's got that bar arm, and now he's working a bar arm on the right side of Brees. Brees finally gets his left arm free. 17 seconds left to go in this first period. 17 seconds left, and Brees is going to near the edge of the mat here. And that's how the first period will come to an end. Jordan Brees trailing 2-0 as the match over here on mat 1 comes to an end. So Jack Newhouse will come to the mat at 182 pounds. Again, this is Jack's first match of the day. He's the number 1 seed. Had 2 byes on his way to the semifinals as he will be taking on Brennan Broders from Muscatine here in the semifinals.
Bentley starts the second period on bottom, and he's up and away in 12 seconds here, so he takes a 3-0 lead on Jordan Brees in this ranked matchup between the West Delaware and the Red Oak Wrestlers. Bentley working on underhook. Brees has got to keep his arm down. He clears the tie.
Over here, Jack Newhouse, his first match of the day as a front headlock on Brennan Broders. As Jack trying to bounce his head off the mat and try to lock up that cradle, or at least come around and try to circle for his 2-point takedown, but Broders comes up to his feet. So no score yet, as Newhouse had to fight that one off. Minute 20 left to go in the first period of that match.
Bentley pushing again with that underhook. I'd like to see Brees clear that and explode right into a reshot. And he's doing a great job of circling in and not letting Bentley push him out of bounds. Bentley just looks like a very strong wrestler, Jamie.
Yeah, he's solid. You know, Brees has about a half a head length taller than he is, but he's short and stocky, and he's put together as looks like
Jack Newhouse with a nice double leg takedown over here on mat 1 a minute into the first period there, and he goes intentional release. So Newhouse will be 2-1 there for Newhouse with 45 seconds left in the first period.
And Brees was getting a lot of pressure from Thomas Bentley, and it looked like he wanted to kind of throw, and as he did, he slipped immediately, and Bentley's going to come around and cover him for a 2-point takedown. So Jordan Brees trails now 5-0 with 30 seconds left to go in the second period of that match. Chicken wing on the right side by Bentley. As we just mentioned, we were mentioning Chase Straw. He lost that match 7-2, the final score, to Caleb Young from Iowa. So the Hawkeyes on the board, trailing 6-3 to Iowa State as they move up to 165 pounds. Jordan Brees trailing 5-0, 20 seconds left to go, second period. Over here, you know, after Newhouse over here, after he got that takedown, he went right to that intentional release and hasn't been able to score. As Brees finds himself on his back over on the far side, Bentley with a chicken wing on the right side on Jordan Brees. 2 seconds left to go in the second period, and Jordan Brees will survive, but it'll be a 3-point near fall for Thomas Bentley, and he goes up 8-0. But back to Newhouse, he got that takedown, cut him loose, but no score after that, so he leads 2-1 as they go to the second.
Yeah, it looks like Jack took down to start the second period. He's up in a tripod. His opponent looked like he wanted to throw in the legs, but didn't. Working a half Nelson on the right side now, and Jack's able to get out of that for the 1-point escape. That'll make it 3-1 with a minute 45 left in the second period in favor of Jack Newhouse.
As another 2-point takedown over there for Thomas Bentley. He goes up on Jordan Brees now 10-0, and now a cradle coming. Drive cradle on Brees. He's fighting off his back, but Thomas Bentley, you mentioned it, he's extremely strong. Very strong, and he's got Brees locked up in that cradle. It's 13-0. It will be over if he doesn't get the fall, and he does get the fall. 4 minutes and 30 seconds the fall for Thomas Bentley of Red Oak over Jordan Brees. So Brees will bump to the backside.
Over here on mat 1, Jack Newhouse got in on a nice shot to the right side, head inside single, but Broders from Muscatine was able to pull him up with those overhooks, and no points there.
Jack Newhouse, our only match going on right now, as I believe Kieran Monahan is up on deck on mat number 1. If he wins that match, he will take on Jordan Brees, and here's Newhouse with a 2-point takedown as he goes up 5-1 here. 39 seconds left to go here in period number 2.
Newhouse went back to that 2-on-1 from neutral. Now that he got the takedown, he's working a inside wrist, trying to get Broders broken down to his belly.
So 15 seconds left to go here for Jack Newhouse in the second period. And I'd like to see Jack doing a good job, but I'll tell you what, Broders doing a good job of just fighting off everything Newhouse has tried to do here in this period, as that'll do it for the second period. It's a 5-1 lead for Jack Newhouse. It'll be Broders' choice, and I believe he's going to go neutral. We'll see what he wants. He's looking at his coach. I don't think he wants to go neutral, but he will take neutral to start this third period, and Newhouse with a 5-1 lead.
Like we talked about with Mangold earlier, you don't want to sit on those leads. Mangold did a good job. He was up 5 to start the third period. He was able to secure the major decisions. It'd be nice to see Jack Newhouse do the same.
So here we go, third period underway for Jack Newhouse. Again, leading. Now here's another 2-point takedown for Newhouse. He takes a 7-1 lead now with a minute and a half left to go in this match. And Kieran Monahan, he'll be on deck wrestling for the JV, as Monahan will be taking on Caleb Deitz from Bent Community. As we're neutral here, Newhouse cuts Broders loose, and it's 7-2.
Broders looking to go upper body, and he puts Newhouse on his back.
A lateral drop. He's going to pick up a 2-point takedown
and two near fall. We've got a match here.
I think that knocked the wind out of Jack there momentarily.
Yeah.
I think it caught him off guard, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right.
7-6, Newhouse still with the lead. Just a minute left to go. Minute left in this match. Newhouse gets away. It'll be 8-6, and Broders wants to go upper body once again. If you're Newhouse here, you got to avoid that. As Broders he's got the underhook on the right side. He does have double unders. He's trying to load Newhouse up once again.
And Jack gets in on a single leg, though. And back with those double unders. He's looking for the fall, and there it is.
There's the fall. He had the double underhooks. We could see him trying to set it up, and he's going to pin Jack Newhouse. In 5 minutes and 33 seconds, Newhouse is going to lose that match by fall. And he will bump to the backside. And he will wrestle in the consolation round match. Not sure of his opponent yet, but Jack Newhouse is going to lose that match by fall. That's a good effort. He knew exactly what Broders was trying to do. He was able to do it once, and then he let Newhouse go and was able to catch him again.
Yeah, he used Jack's momentum to rolling through on that shot that Newhouse almost finished.
So now up we got Kieran Monahan taking the mat for the Hawks at the JV Hawks at 195 pounds, as Monahan taking on, I think we said it, Caleb Deitz from Benton Community. And the winner of this one will take on Jordan Brees. Winner of this match will take on Jordan Brees.
We've got
in the consolation semifinal.
Carson Pellin's about to take the mat over there on mat 3 in the heavyweight semifinals. It'll be day 2. He comes in as the number 1 seed, and he's taking on Miller from Central DeWitt.
So Petlin again, he lead as well, and had a bye all the way to the semifinals.
Over here on mat 1, Dietz was looking for a headlock on the edge of the mat and nearly got it, but Kieran Monahan did a good job of shrugging his shoulders and not letting him suck him underneath.
So Monahan wrestling Dietz over there on mat number 3. Carson Petlin getting ready, as Sam mentioned, to wrestle his first match of the day, as taking on Cole Miller of Central DeWitt. as that match just gets underway. Over here, 29 seconds left to go with Kieran Monahan and Dietz. As Dietz with, as Sam mentioned there, trying to throw that headlock. Caleb Dietz, a senior for Benton Community, and Coach TJ Murphy, taking on the sophomore from West Delaware, Kieran Monahan. As 3 seconds left to go in the first period, and that's how the first period will end. 0-0 the score. The Iowa Hawkeyes picked up a pin at 165 pounds from Alex Marinelli as they take a 9-6 lead now, going up to 174. Miles Wilson from Iowa, again filling in for now for the injured Michael Kemmerer, taking on Marcus Coleman of Iowa State. So
over on mat 3, we've got a lot of battling out of collar tie from Carson Petlin. He's got the collar tie on the left side. He had the wrist of Miller, and then Miller was able to shake free.
Over here, 1-point escape for Dietz. Leads 1-0 over Kieran Monahan. Minute 45 left to go in this second period. No score after one period. And Dietz with a 1-point escape here leads it 1-0 as both wrestlers back to their feet now. As an underhook on the left side by Monahan. Monahan with that underhook gets rid of that. Now he's going to go collar tie. Collar tie on the right side of Kieran Monahan.
We've got scoreless first period over there on mat 3 with Carson Petlin. And it's going to be Petlin's choice. He's going to go down to start the second period. See if he can get on the board here.
As over here we go out of bounds. 58 seconds left to go. Kieran Monahan trailing that match 1-0 against Caleb Dietz from Benton Community.
Carson Petlin up to his feet, and there's the escape in 7 seconds. Great job by sophomore, excuse me.
50 seconds left to go over here with Monahan.
And now we're seeing Carson Petlin on mat 3 getting a little more aggression in him. I like that. Jamie got that underhook on the right side and drove Miller right out of bounds. Couldn't quite get to the leg, and there's a nice flyby to the right side. Not what you usually see wrestlers hit it on, but great takedown there by Carson Petlin. He goes up 3-0 with 1 minute and 25 seconds left in the second period. And as I say that, Miller gets up to a tripod and kicks out for a 1-point escape, so it's 3-1 in favor of Petlin now.
2-1 over here in favor of Kieran Monahan as he picks up a 2-point takedown with 10 seconds left to go here in this second period. Great job by Kieran coming out and getting the takedown and taking that 2-1 lead after the escape by Dietz to start the period.
We go out of bounds in the heavyweight semifinal. Carson Petlin comes back, adjusts the knee pad, and I'd like to see him get back to that underhook or that slide by that he had success with. He's trying to get Miller to collar tie him, but Miller's not taking the bait, just posting off on the head.
And right as the second period comes to an end, Kieran Monahan gives up a 1-point escape, so that's going to tie the match as Caleb Dietz is going to tie that match 2-2. Second period over. Monahan's choice to start the third. He's going to choose down. Again, Kieran Monahan wrestling for the JV Hawks here today as he tries to build a base. Now he gets up to his feet, trying to break the hands, and returning him back to the mat is Dietz. And now Monahan trying to reach back, and you can hear Coach Klaus yell no over here in the corner, and he gets up, stands up, picks up the 1-point escape. So a 3-2 lead here for Kieran Monahan. And now at 220 pounds on the middle mat, we've got Ben Petlin taking on Dakota Swadek from Decorah.
As Kieran reached back for that leg, like you said, Jamie, the Benton Community wrestler actually locked his hands, so that was a 2-point move for Kieran Monahan. He's got a 4-2 lead with 1 point from the locked hands and 1 point from the escape. Ben Petlin in on a nice shot to the left side against his opponent from Decorah to take the early lead 2-0. And now Petlin gets a little high out front and gives up the escape, so he's up 2-1 with 1:20 left in that match. Kieran Monahan getting back on the offense over here on mat 1, takedown to take a 6-2 lead. There's 51 seconds left to go there.
We'll have Cody Wenger on deck on mat number 1, and that'll do it for this semifinal round here. But over there on the far side, here's Carson Petlin looking for the fall. There it is. The sophomore gets the fall. Carson Petlin with the fall in 4:23. So Carson Petlin advances to the finals. One match, one win, and he's in the finals. And over here, Kieran Monahan gets caught on his back against Deitz, and Deitz picks up the fall. So Monahan will bump to the backside, and he will wrestle. He will take on Wyatt Baker of Fairfield in the 7th place consolation semifinals.
Ben Petlin, while all that other action was going on, picked up another takedown, so he extends his lead to 4-1. And he's looking for a near fall here. 8 seconds left in the period. He's getting back points. Won't get the fall. Time is about to expire, but like we've been talking about, Jamie, and we haven't seen it recently in the last few matches, but there's points at the end of the period for Ben Petlin.
So Cody Wenger up here wrestling for the West Delaware JV, taking on Shane Mathias of Muscatine. And over here on the middle mat, again, Ben Petlin taking on Dakota Swadek. And over on the far side, Tiger Vasky, West Delaware JV 106-pounder, taking on Austin Wilkins from Decorah.
Wenger earlier had that great overtime match with the number 1 seed Stevenson in the quarterfinals. Excited to see what he does on the backside here.
As Ben Petlin leading that match 7-1 on the middle mat. As a whizzer in on the left side of Swadek, and up to their feet, no change. 7-1 is the lead for Ben Petlin. 1:26 left to go, second period. And on the far side, it's still 2-0 in favor of Austin Wilkins of Decorah over Tiger Vasky of the West Delaware JV. Shot here by Swadek. He's going to try to double off on Ben Petlin, and Petlin's going to pick up a 2-point takedown. He's going to get the fall. Ben Petlin at 220 pounds picks up the fall on the backside, and he will wrestle in the 3rd place consolation semifinals as he didn't catch the time on that fall, but a great job there by Ben Petlin.
Yeah, fantastic job wrestling on the edge, threw his hips in there, and was able to put the Decorah wrestler on his back and pancaked him for the win.
So we've got Cody Wenger over here. He's trailing 2-0, again taking on Shane Mathias of Muscatine. I believe Mathias was a state qualifier last season for Muscatine. And over on the far side, Tiger Vasky still trailing 2-0 as they go to the second period.
And the Iowa State duel with Miles Wilson, who actually had the lead. Coleman, the Ames native wrestling for Iowa State, when Wilson had the injury default. So after 5 matches, it's Iowa State with a 12-9 lead over the number 3 ranked Hawkeyes.
It'll be interesting to see how that duel finishes up, as I believe they'll finish at 133, which would be good. Who's the 33-pounder for Iowa State?
Austin Gomez against Austin
yeah,
so
good matchup there.
2 fresh faces in the lineup for those guys. DeSanto was at Drexel, had a great year before transferring to Iowa, and then Gomez, the highly touted recruit.
So, Cody Wenger wrestling again here. He's trailing 2-0. 1:35 left to go, second period, as he's underneath, trying to come to his feet. Nice job by Cody here. Gets up to his feet, breaks the hands, and picks up a 1-point escape. It's 2-1 now in favor of Shane Mathias. Over on the far side, Tiger Vasky still trailing 2-0. Minute left to go in the second period of that one. when these two matches conclude here, we will take a short break. We're going to take a little lunch break. They're going to wrestle some consolation. They're going to wrestle some consolation matches. We'll take a break, grab ourselves a little bite to eat, and then we'll come back with the. Not sure how they're going to do that as far as the placing matches. They'll probably wrestle all the 7th place matches first, and then come back with the 1st, 3rd, and 5th place matches. As Wenger underneath, trailing 2-1, and there's going to be a 2-point takedown now. Make it 4-1 for Shane Mathias.
Wenger on his belly now underneath Mathias. He's got to work to build base. He can get another escape like he picked up. Make this a 4-2 match, get within a takedown.
So 18 seconds left to go down there for Tiger Vasky as he trails 4-0 with in the second period, and he's going to get thrown in a headlock over there as, again, Tiger Vasky taking off on Austin Wilkins of Decorah. And it's going to be a 3-point near fall for Wilkins, and it's going to be 7-0, the lead in favor of Austin Wilkins as they go to period number 3. As Vasky's going to choose top to go as they go to the 3rd period. So we go to the 3rd period over here with Wenger and Mathias.
Wenger gets an opportunity to start on top here, down 3. See if he can pick up some near fall, really turn this match around. Looks like Mathias is tripoding out. He's up to his feet, and he's going to get away to make it a 5-1 match. Cody Wenger with 1:40 to make something happen.
So Tiger Vasky riding on top, trailing 7-0. 3rd period, 1:40 left to go. Again, he's wrestling 106 pounds for the JV today. Over here, Cody Wenger wrestling 220 for the JV today. As Sam mentioned earlier, had an overtime match. Great match with the number 1 seed, Cameron Stevenson. We kind of thought Wenger had an escape a couple times in that match, but that's why we're sitting up here and not officiating these matches. Is he lost that match and looking for an opportunity to get into the 3rd place consolation semifinal here. He's got some work to do, though, as Mathias with a 1-point escape goes up 5-1 now. So with 50 seconds left to go, Wenger's down 4. He's got to try to find something feet to back here to get going.
Tiger Vasky down 7-0 over there on the far mat. Looking for a chicken wing on the left side, and he's got 45 seconds. At this point, probably looking for a pin. We've got stalling on Tiger Vasky. They're going to say he has to get out to the side more, not be so parallel with his ride.
So 20 seconds now over here with Wenger and Mathias. Wenger trailing 5-1. And both wrestlers still on their feet, circling in. Wenger's got to get going here. Not a lot of chance to circle as he shoots in, dives in on the leg. Going to be a little, as Wenger is going to, might give up a takedown here. He does, and he's going to lose that match 7-1. So Mathias will move on. And Wenger will move to the backside. And it looks like he will wrestle. He'll have a bye, and he will wrestle for 7th and 8th place. Not sure yet of his opponent, but he will have a match coming up here. Ben Petlin got a fall, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Didn't write that one down. So we'll finish up here with Tiger Vasky over on, it's going to be a 1-point escape. 1-point escape for Wilkins as Tiger Vasky trails that match 8-0. Minute left to go in the 3rd period. As here's Wilkins on a down block on a shot by Vasky.
And that'll be the match. So Vasky falls 8-0 in his consolation semifinal.
10 seconds. I thought there was a minute left.
And we're going to take a break now.
Yep, we'll take a short break. We're going to grab a little bite to eat. We'll come back with the placing matches coming up here in just a little bit. Tiger Vasky will wrestle. He will wrestle for 5th place. We'll get his opponent for you. We'll grab some updated brackets here and then we'll come back with those placing matches. So stay tuned. We'll be back in just a little bit with those placing matches as you're listening to the Bob Murphy Invitational on Eastern Iowa Sports Station, Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Whether a door needs replaced or building a new home, let S&R Construction of Masonville take care of you. S&R Construction is the expert in home improvement projects, gutters,